نشاتن تاي تدريره نشاتن تاي تدريره تبيت زوينا بالكو حقيره نشاتن تاي تدريره كل حينا بالكو حقيره تمعد نشاتن تاي تدريره تمعد نشاتن تاي تدريره سبيك كوفي لحقيره نعدك حيدة كابز طعمني نحسبك حيدة كابز رهوني هاي تاينا بلعكوس تنهاي حشني نعدك حيدة كابز رهوني أنا حزب شيدة كابز مقوني ومطاس الرقيرس تنهاي حشني قلامي توسنوي حيوسرو مسود بي لبي تسويرو أي بلقن بربر دفديفة حزب تقراي ندي حرق ديفة أي بلقن باندا تدقيفة من النتي ندي حرق ديفة أي بلقن باندا تدقيفة تاريخ تقراي إنا تزرفة آي تاريخ تلاقي موا تاريخ عدي من بشات تقراواي تقراي عودك قدني واي سكافر تدرسي ومسفر تقراي فولي حيل لكن المسيح تدرباي صحايا آي أباي نفسه بخبري حليفو عالشحات تتريفو آي حويش المرخا سلامتك عبت وفرخا ونايم ساخا قولي حيليش دل برخا كالسحر اقرخا على وساخا لك تقراي محاري شوي تبلا تقراي كنقراينا حداش حاجة زلالة
There we go, guys. What is up? Okay, we are back, guys. Sorry about that. We supposed to show up last night. I miscommunicated, so my apologies. But you know what? We're gonna make it up to you guys from last night. So Zodid and I are back. We're gonna talk about various politics and some healthcare, self-care, and all that good stuff. So partly because currently Zodid is in DC. That's part of the reason we are sort of having 3-hour gap, but we're going to do our best to answer most of you guys' questions, work with you. But you know what? I am loving it because TDF is just on, they're on the move. They're doing their thing. Yeah. And then the Oromo Liberation Army are also doing some shakeups in the South. So I guess Abiy Ahmed days are numbered. So anyway, welcome, Zodi.
Thank you for having me, Mike. Yes, I'm sorry about yesterday. I 1 a.m. it was late. It was very late my time.
The time zone difference is killing us.
the time I'm from Cali, so for California, already I'm having an issue with the 3 hour gap, and then I have to wait extra 3 hours for you, so it's tough.
We'll get it narrowed down, and then I'm going to see you in a few days anyway. So I'll be there
Thank you
Wednesday.
for understanding, though. That's
Yeah.
You're just such a big man for that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. No, this is our. So we do in service for our people. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
So no matter what, they understand it. How are things with you?
Everything is good. I have been busy in DC. I mean, we've been just creating the awareness everywhere we go, and the stress is real, but nothing compared to what our people are going through, of course. But I think that's the stress in our thing. Everybody, I mean, you can be a psychiatrist and stress. So
for real.
So
we're
holding up, though. We're holding up.
That's right. And then Thursday, Friday is a big day. Okay, I'm going to let you kind of talk about that.
So Thursday being on Thursday's here in DC, right? So
yep.
I literally just have to postpone my trip back to Cali just so I can attend the DC and the New York protest. And it's exciting to be able to be with my brothers and sisters and just be in the mix. I mean, in a way, it's just, we're going to be stronger when I actually see everybody in person. It's beautiful. So I'm looking forward to it. And there's a lot of people coming. My sister is coming from Vegas, and so many people all over even from Canada are coming. So it's nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is like Tegaru, unlike before, united strongly. So there's actually strong forces coming over. So Thursday morning, for those of you who are catching on, we are going to have the Tegaru protest, the Oromo protest, and then we're going to have pools of cars going all over, like downtown DC, and then everybody's going to merge back in. We're going to cross over to our Oromo brothers and sisters, but then the traffic, along with the foot traffic and vehicle traffic, is going to meet at the Black Lives Matter Plaza. So anyway,
make sure you bring more flags, please, because a lot of cars need more than one flag. So
I'm bringing like 150. I'm bringing 150.
Oh my gosh, 10 of them is mine. We need 150.
More. Oh yeah.
And you know, the Black Lives Matter, the actual is yellow, so it's perfect and matches our whole decor. That's right. It's really exciting. So I'm really excited because I haven't been to any of the protests so far. So me coming here, and I came for just 1 week. So I extended my trip, had to buy a brand new ticket, everything, and going to New York, doing the same thing. It's a blessing in a way, because it's just, I get to see everyone and just, you know, in solidarity. So it's good. I'm excited. Sure.
We are excited too. So I'm hearing someone say no sound. I don't know what they mean by that. I can hear you clear. You're hearing me okay? Part? So yeah, no, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
But somebody say no sound. I'm not sure what that is. So whoever, sorry, let's see if I can read it. Marhabe, something. Anyway, check your sound system, buddy. I don't think we have in our system is good. Yours is, I can hear you fine, Zodi.
Okay, good.
So I think, yep, because I heard we can hear you, so we're good.
Okay, awesome.
Somebody's having their own audio technicality, so I will let them figure that out. But so there's so many topics to talk about. I don't even know where to start, but so some of the video that are coming out. The first one that I actually wanted to play, since you're fluent in Amharic, right? Kind of.
Yeah,
you understand it pretty well.
Yeah. I think I'm better. I'm better than you. Let's say that.
Be careful, because I can understand it very good.
Finally, I'm better than somebody, so that's good.
Oh, damn. So I know this is kind of an old clip, but he's at least one of the Amhara leader that I know that he's got a brain. Because, well, I think most of them, sadly, I can't say that they have a brain, but this guy, I want to play a clip. Let me know if the audio system is not working well.
የሞራል የበላይነት የላቸውም እኛን በዚህ ለመክሰስ ተቃዋሚ ሆነው ደግሞ የሚከሱን ሰዎች ትናንት ግብጽ ሄደው ገንዘብ እየተቀበሉ የኢትዮጵያን ችግር እንፈታለን ብለው ከኢትዮጵያ ታሪካዊ ጠላቶች ጋር ሲደራደሩ የነበሩ ናቸው። ኢዜማ ግንቦት ሰባት የኢዜማ ዋናው መስራች ይሄን ነው ሲያደርግ ነበር አይደል?
ምንድን ነበር ያደረገው? በግልጽ ነገሩ። ምክንያቱም
ኤርትራ ሄዶ ምሽግ ይዞ ቀለብ እየተሰፈረለት የነበረው አካል ነው ከሻዕቢያ መንግስት
ከግብጽ ብሏል።
ከግብጽም በወቅቱ መረጃ ወጥቷል። ተመልሰ ማግኘት ትችላለህ። ኦኬ፣ እንደዚህ አይነት ሰዎች ናቸው እኛን አሁን በአገር አፍራሽነት ሊከሱ የሚፈልጉት። ስማ፣ ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ የኢትዮጵያ ጠላት የሚባል ሰው ካለ በዓለም ላይ ቁጥር አንድ ሰው ፕሬዚዳንት ኢሳያስ ነው። ኦኬ፣ ፕሬዚዳንት ኢሳያስ ጋራ ቁጭ ብሎ የኢትዮጵያን ችግር ፈታለሁ ብሎ ያመነ የፖለቲካ ፓርቲ ልደቱ ከጀዋር ጋር ለምን ተገናኘ ብሎ መፎከር ምንድን ነው? ያስኬዳል? ልደቱ መቀሌ ሄደ ብሎ መፎከር ምንድን ነው? ኢሳያስን በቀይ ምንጣፍ እየተቀበልክ ይህን ማለት ይሄ ፖለቲካ አይደለም። ይሄ ጥላቻ ነው። ይሄ ግልብነት ነው። ለኔ ከኢሳያስ ደብረጽዮን ይቀርበኛል። ለኔ ከኢሳያስ ጀዋር ይቀርበኛል። ለኔ ከአስመራ አምቦ ይቀርበኛል። ለኔ ከአስመራ መቀሌ ይቀርበኛል። መቀሌና አምቦ አገሬ ናቸው። ደብረጽዮንና ጀዋር ኢትዮጵያዊ ናቸው። ከነሱ ጋር ቁጭ ብዬ መነጋገር መብቴ ብቻ አይደለም፣ እንደ ፖለቲካ ፓርቲ ግዴታዬ ነው። የሀገር ችግር መፈታት ካለበት ኢሳያስ ጋራ ሙሽርነት ውስጥ የገቡ ሰዎች ለምን ኢትዮጵያውያን ጋራ ችግር ለመፍታት ትነጋገራላችሁ ብለው መሳደብ ይሄ ትክክል አይደለም። ከዚህ መውጣት አለ። አንደኛ ልደቱ ነኝ። ከማን ጋር መገናኘት እንዳለብኝ መምረጥ ያለብኝ እኔ ነኝ። ቅድም እንዳልኩ ሰውን ከሰው ማወዳደር ካለብን ቁጥር አንድ የኢትዮጵያ ጠላት ፕሬዚዳንት ኢሳያስ ናቸው። ግን የኢትዮጵያ መሪ የሆኑት ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር የሆኑት ዶክተር አብይ አስመራ ሄደው ከኢሳያስ ጋር ሲገናኙ አልተቃወምኩም። ደስታዬን ነው የገለጽኩት።
So that's powerful.
Yeah, that's powerful.
And why are the rest of the Amharas complaining now when they hear like a fight breaking out or war going on in the south, but what's happening in Tigray isn't still registered in their mind? But you and I were talking before, just right before we started, for one death of a taxi driver, you had a massive people in Addis Ababa coming out to mourn one death. Yet thousands and thousands of Tegaru are killed, raped, and starved to death. So how is that, like, how is that logical to the Amhara community?
You know, that was the saddest thing I saw, because of course I didn't expect anything better right now from people that are in Addis, but thousands, I mean, did you see how many people came out for that guy? Any life lost is sad. We already put that out there. It's already very sad, but my goodness, I mean, if they are able to come out in that many, I mean, amount of people, you know, what about us? Like, what about all the people that are dying? What about all the children that are dying? This guy knew what he was doing. Nobody deserves to die again. I don't want people to think that, but the way they came out, they made it look like Ethiopia is so peaceful that one person died and then the entire church is consumed by this guy. The whole Addis is consumed by this guy. Really? Like, what about us? We're over here crying. We're over here begging them to just give us just one ear at least, not even both. Just listen to us without judgment, without even anything, just as human beings. And oh no. But then one guy dies. One guy. That's like in a day. I mean, that's just, you know. But then I couldn't believe it. First, I didn't even know what it was. There was no way that I would have thought that was a funeral of somebody's one person. What about Tigray? There's a war in your country. This is something that a peaceful country does. Like, oh, one person dies and everybody comes out. Peaceful countries. But it's war going on in Ethiopia. This is unacceptable to me. And today I was so mad because when I saw that, I said, I would never see Addis ever again, because I don't want to be in that city. the city that celebrated like this. No. The churches, no. I would never go to Addis Ababa ever. Like literally, like just somehow if Tigray Airlines comes, I'm going straight to Mekelle from here to there. I swear, it was just like I was mad. I mean, my blood was boiling. So it was crazy.
And it shows you though, how much they hate, one group that is still part of Ethiopia, but yet the death of one person of their own is a big deal. Yep. To what the Eritrea, let me tell you, you're asking multiple times. I get it. One question is enough. So you want me to catch what you're asking? You're asking what this is? So this is basically the recognition of our soldiers in Tigray. This is the bloodline of Tegaru, freedom fighters, okay? So that's what you see. It's called Shurut. ናይ ተጋደልቲ መንነቶም ጀጋን ኳትና ንመኽበሪ ንኽብሪ ኢልና ንገብሮ ዘለና እዩ። So you got your audience. You have any sound system yourself? Something is happening with your audio. All right. Nope. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. I can't. There's no audio. Nope. All right. I'm going to have you work on fixing the audio, and I'm going to play something in the meantime because we haven't definitely, like, you're going to have to disconnect his Bluetooth. So, sorry about that, guys. All right. So I'm going to play some news for them, for the audience. All right.
አጣየና ኤፍራታ የተፈጠረው አለመረጋጋት አሁንም መቀጠሉንና ጥቃት እየተፈጸመባቸው መሆኑን የአካባቢው ነዋሪዎች ተናገሩ። በአካባቢው በቂ ኃይልና አደረጃጀት ያለው የጸጥታ ኃይል ስምሪት ባለመኖሩ ችግሩ ወደ ሌሎች አካባቢዎች እየሰፋ መሆኑን የሰሜን ሸዋ ዞን የሰላምና ሕዝብ ደህንነት መምሪያ አስታውቋል። አብዮት ከፋለ
በኦሮሞ ብሔረሰብ አስተዳደር ጅሌ ጥሙጋ በሰሜን ሸዋ ዞን አጣዬና ኤፍራታ ግድም ወረዳዎች ከመጋቢት 9 ቀን 2013 ዓ.ም ጀምሮ አልፎ አልፎ የተኩስ ድምጽ እንደነበርና መጋቢት 10 ቀን ከምሽቱ 3 ሰዓት አካባቢ ጀምሮ የተደራጀ ኃይል በከባድ መሳሪያ የታገዘ ጥቃት መፈጸሙን የአካባቢው ነዋሪዎች ለአማራ ብዙሃን መገናኛ ድርጅት በስልክ ተናግረዋል። ጥቃቱ መቀጠሉንና አሁንም በስጋት ውስጥ መሆናቸውን ነዋሪዎቹ ገልጸዋል።
ሄሎ
ጤና ይስጥልን።
አብሮ ይስጥልን።
ከአማራ ብዙሃን ነው የምደውለው። ነዋሪነቱ የት ነው?
እዚህ
አጣዬ ላይ ምንድነው የተፈጠረው? የተፈጠረውን ነገር እስኪ ንገሩን።
አሁን ያው ከምሽቱ 4 ሰዓት ጀምሮ ያው ተኩስ ነው። በቃ ሙሉ በሙሉ እስካሁን ድረስ በተኩስ ነው ያለው።
ጥቃት አድራሾቹ እነማን ናቸው? ያያችሁት ነገርስ ምንድነው የሚመስለው?
ማለት እኛ አሁን መውጣት አይቻልም። ከቤት መውጣት ምንም የሚቻልበት ነገር ስለሌለ በቃ ዞሮ በጣም ከባድ የሆነ ጦርነት ነው ያለው። ከባድ መሳሪያ ይተኮሳል፣ ሌሎች ነገሮች ይተኮሳሉ። በጣም ከባድ የሆነ ጦርነት ነው አሁን እየተካሄደ ያለው።
የደረሰውን ጉዳት እስኪ ንገሩኝ።
የሰው ህይወት እዚሁ እኛው እዛው ጎረቤቶቻችን ያለነው ነው። አሁን ሌላውን ብዙም እንትን ላይ ስለሆነ የሚታወቅ ነገር አይደለም። ግን እዚሁ ጎረቤቶቻችን የሞቱን ያው አስከሬናቸው ሲመጣ እያየን ነው። ከዛ ውጭ መውጣት ስላልቻለን ከነሱም ጋር ጦርነት ስለሆነ መገናኘት አንችልም። ዞሮ ሲተኮስ እንትን ሲል ነው እንጂ የምንሰማው አሁን ነው በቃ ለተወሰነ ደቂቃ። ከዛ ውጭ ለሰከንድ የማያባራ ጦርነት ነው ሲካሄድ ነበረው። ቦምብ አለ፣ የመትረየስ ይተኮሳል፣ የክላሽ እንትን የማይል ነገር የለም። በቃ ያው ዞሮ እኔ ብዙም የዚህ ባለሙያም ባልሆነም ግን ይሄ ሁሉ ይተኮሳል።
የት ነዋሪ ነሽ?
አጣዬ።
ምንድን ነው እስኪ አጣዬ ላይ የተፈጠረው ነገር እስኪ ንገሪኝ።
እንግዲህ ያው ተኩሱ ላይ የከፈቱብን እኛ ምንም የምናውቀው ነገር የለም።
ስንት ሰዓት ነው እንደ ተኩሱ የተከፈተው?
እንዲህ ትላንትና ማታ ነው የተከፈተው። በቃ 3 ሰዓት ምናምን እንደዛ ምናምን ብቻ መከመሻ ነው የተከፈተው። አዳሩ እንደዚህ ሲተኩስ አደረ። የዋውንም እንደዚህ እየተተኮሰ ነው። በቃ እንግዲህ ቤት ለቤት ገብቶ እስከሚገሉም ድረስ እየጠበቅን ነው። ምንም የመጣለንም ኃይል የለም። ምንም እንትን ያልነው ነገር የለም። ሰው በቻለው መጠን ሞከረ። ያው አሁን ደግሞ በቃ ተስፋ ቆርጦ ሁሉም በየቤቱ።
ጥቃት አድራሾቹ እነማን ናቸው?
እንዲህ እኛ ምንም የምናውቀው ነገር የለም። እንግዲህ እኛ ከዚህ በፊትም እንዳየነው የሚተኩሱ ሰዎች ኦነጎች እንደሆኑ ነው የምናውቀው። በሚዲያም ከዚህ በፊት የተነገረው ማለት ነው። ስንፈራም የነበረው ይመጡባችኋል እየተባሉ ስንፈራም የነበረው እነሱን ነበረ። አሁንም ላይ እንግዲህ ከእነሱ ውጭ ሌላ ማን ሊያደርገው ይችላል? በንብረት ላይ እንግዲህ እኛ የምናውቀው የለም። ቤታችን ተሰብስበን ተቀምጠናል። ተደብቀን ያለ ነው ለነፍሳችን እየሰጋን። በሰው ህይወት ላይ ካልከኝ ግን እኔ 3 ሬሳ ቆጥሬያለሁኝ። የማውቀው እዚሁ ትልልቅ አባወራዎች የልጅ አባቶች ሞተዋል። 3 ሬሳ ተሰብስበው አሁን ወደ ላይ ወጥቷል ተነስቶ። ሌላውን እንግዲህ ሌላውን ለመቅበር አምላኬ ሆይ በስመ አብ ያለው ነገር በጣም ከባድ ነው። እንደምትሰማው ነው።
ተኩስ አሁን እየተተኮሰ ነው።
ይሄው አጠገባችን ከተሰማ ማለት ነው። ይሄ ማለት አሁን እንግዲህ 2-3 ሜትር ቢርቅ ነው። ግማሹ ሸሽቶ ሄዷል፣ ወደ ገጠር ሄዷል። ቤት ዘግተን የተቀመጥ ነው።
በዝርዝር ባናውቀውም ዛሬም ይኸው ትናንት 4 ሰዓት አካባቢ ጀመረ። አዳራችን እንደዚሁ እንቅልፍ የሚባል ነገር አላየንም። አሁንም ማርፈጃችንን እንደዚሁ የጥይት እንትን ሲወርድ ነው ያረፈደው የዋለው። አሁን ነው ከመሸ አሁን ከ8 ሰዓት 7 ሰዓት አካባቢ ላይ ነው እንግዲህ ፌዴራሎች ገብተው ትንሽ እንትን እያሉ ያሉት። ባንዲራ እያውለበለቡ አስፓልቱ ወዲያ ወዲህ ይላሉ። ግን አልፎ አልፎ አሁንም ተኩስ አለ።
የሰሜን ሸዋ ዞን የሰላምና ሕዝብ ደህንነት መምሪያ ኃላፊ አቶ አበራ መኮንን ችግሩን ለመቆጣጠር ጥረት ቢደረግም ጥቃት አድራሾቹ ከባድና የቡድን መሳሪያዎችን እየተጠቀሙ በመሆኑ ለፌዴራል የጸጥታ አካል አሳውቀናል ብለዋል።
So it's funny how sorry we were having little audio difficulties, but so
how's it now? Can you hear me?
Yep, you're good now.
Okay.
So how is it when something like fighting happens in their neighborhood and they in the area where they reside and it becomes scary, all of a sudden they're freaking out? You heard the women's like panic like conversation on the phone. This has been happening in Tigray for 4.5 months.
Just 3 races, right? When بجملة يستخدموا نبرة معناته يقبروا مزلوا. I mean the panic. I mean they're telling me you're being emotional. سميتاوي هنا شان. That's what they. I hear that a lot. Oh, Zodi, you know, she's سميتاوي or emotional. What do you expect? Look how emotional they're getting from the war they're hearing. And you know what? We understand what they're going through because we're getting 1,000,000 times more of that. But you don't see us saying, oh, what are you talking about? You're making it up. We're not saying that. We know that's the truth. We know that what's happening. We're not saying they're lying. But the stuff that's going, imagine that person can say, oh my God, the Tegaru people, what they're going through, imagine. They have, she's saying, so Celeste, you know, died. There's a family members in Ethiopia, in Tigray, that 6 of their family all at once in one house are getting killed. You know, what do you say to that? You have families that are burying their own neighbors in one gibbi in there. You know, there's families that are like outside. You know, what do you say to that? How emotional could we be, right? Yo, you're so emotional. That's reality for you that you're going through right now. Everybody's door is gonna be knocked because you know what? Everybody's gonna go through it. We just happen to go through it the worst.
I think their turn is a matter of like time now. I think their turn is coming because from what I'm hearing is the Oromo fighters, they are pushing their way towards Addis. So when they start marching towards Addis, that's when I want to see, because the Oromos and the Tegaru and all the other nationals in Addis, I think they will be celebrating, bringing them with open hands and open arms. The Amhara who are like panicking.
Who's going to be emotional? Then that's when who's emotional now.
And because they can't. I mean,
I hear that a lot, and I'm tired of hearing like you're emotional. You're too emotional. Oh, you're a little bit too emotional. But you know, that right there irritates me right now. You know, so Addis people that are partying every single day, I have friends right now that are partying in Addis. Even Tegaru, unfortunately, are partying in Addis, which I don't understand. Right. Let's see when they're stuck in their home, scared for their life. You know, we'll see. Again, we're not saying like we are like, oh, we want, you know, eye for an eye. I'm against that. But the way they treated us, they closed the door in our, like, on my nose. Well, you know what? Karma. We'll see. That's what they were telling us. Oh, TPLF karma, you know, you deserve it. Oh, we deserve it. So now, can we say the same thing? We're so good people. I can't even say that. It's so not right to say anybody deserves to die. But the way they put that on us, we have to say that, I guess. I mean, you know, but death is death. I mean, you close the door on me. I'm not going to be worried about your safety right now.
Well, they need to feel the sense of it, how it is to be terrorized, how it is to go hungry, how it is to go without electricity, how it is to go without water, how it is to go without internet. So I want them to feel that pain, that sense of suffering. Yeah. I want them to see it, to sense it. Do I wish it on all of them? No. But those who are dancing, those who are saying that the massacre of Tegaru is, you know, I'm not going to celebrate, by the way.
It's in their hands. It's the people that are quiet. It's in their hands. That blood of my family, all our families that are dead, all the Tegaru people, it's in their hands. Even the quiet ones, my own friends, it's in their hands. You know.
Well,
now we are already like fighting right now.
What's really like amazing is the Oromo fighters. Yeah. The Oromo movement is like, it's exploding all over now. And then all of a sudden, they're like, wow, since when did the Oromo start fighting this good? That all of a sudden, you know, like they're just like, it's unbelievable to them. The Oromo strength is really panicking the Amhara. So there's this one clip, it's a 1-minute clip that I will show you. They're turning the narrative. These cannot be Oromo fighters because they're not able to see which way the bullets are, you know, fired. They're so sophisticated that they say it must be the Tegaru who's fighting with the Oromo.
It has to be. We're the ones with the brains, right? Yeah.
It's just that cracked me up. So here's a phone call interview that I heard, you know.
አማራ ብቻ አስጨርሶ ሌላ ለማስቀመጥ ከሆነ ጥሩ ነው። ትንሽ የተረፈ አማራ እዚህ ላይ ነበር። ያው ዛሬ ተዘመተበት እና እኔ አማራ ክልል ትናንትና ማታ የተወሰኑ ገብተዋል። የነበሩት ከሀያ ከሰላሳ ያላነሱ ነበሩ። እነሱም በጣም ጉዳት ደርሶባቸዋል። ልዩ ኃይሎቹ አዲስ የገቡት ደግሞ በልዩ ኃይሎች ላይ በጣም ጉዳት ደርሶባቸዋል የነበሩት ላይ። አሁን ግን ትናንትና ማታ የተወሰነ ገብቶልናል። ምንም እነሱ እንደሆነ አልቻሉትም፣ እየተታኮሳቸው ነው እና በጣም ከባድ ደረጃ ላይ ነው ያለንበት።
የኦነግ ኃይል ነው ወይስ ሌላ ነው ብላችሁ ታስባላችሁ? አሁን ይሄንን ጥቃቱን በንጹሃኑ ላይ እየከፈተ የሚገኘው
እኔ ኦነግ ብቻ ሳይሆን በቃ የክልል አንዱ ዘመቻ አሉበት ነው ብዬ የምገምተው እንደኔ
የህወሓት ኃይሎች ማለት ነው።
የትግራይ ወታደሮች አሉበት ብዬ ነው የምገምተው። ምክንያቱም የሰለጠነ ነው፣ በጣም የሰለጠነ ጥይት በላዩ ላይ ሲፈስ የማይነካው። ስለዚህ የሰለጠነ ኃይል ነው። ማነው ኦነግ ብቻ ሳይሆን እነሱም ተቀነባብረው ያሉበት ደረጃ ነው ያለን ይመስለኛል።
You hear that?
I love that.
I mean, it's just, I could just like, I mean.
It's us. It has to be, right? Because it's too sophisticated for them.
Because you say you cannot, you know, you cannot hit them because they're so sophisticated that it has to be Tegaru. It has to be us.
It has to be Tegaru behind us, behind them. Yep. I mean, I love this because we've already known, and it's not a question about it, but the fact that we can see the little light at the end of the tunnel now, like it's really like we can see it. And the fact that we already seen it, but then now everybody else is seeing it. It's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? I mean, everybody's going to start hiding. Every human being that was against us is going to start, oh my God, right? So I love this. It's coming out. We see it. It's happening.
I honestly did not even realize that they were that chicken and that much of terrifying the strength of Tegaru. I mean, seriously, you know, and listening to that, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And they decided.
They already used to say, oh, game over, you're finished. Man. But you know what? It's the quiet one that you have to be scared of. You know, we don't talk much, but when we do, we back it up with evidence, with action. It's not just ho ho ho, right? And I used to get a lot about, oh, you're barking. All you guys doing are barking. Wait a moment, like sirafatullah. That's what one person commented on one of our protests. Sirafatullah, right? Oh no, you're over here sitting down, especially the diaspora, collecting unemployment, right? And sitting there watching this, right? At least us. We're going through snow, rain, we're sick, risking corona, everything. We're doing that for our people. That's not, it's tiring. We are doing so much for our people. You calling me lazy because all I'm doing is going protesting. I have nothing else to do, better to do, is what they say. But you know what? It's paying off. It's paying off so much, you know?
So
I'm happy. I'm glad you're happy too. You know, it's about time.
Hey, it's about time I get to laugh, man. Like seriously. So like it's all about clip after clip today I put together. I'm just like, you know what? So this is the Oromo movement, Oromo Liberation Fighters, or Oromo Liberation Army. They're busy.
Yeah. They're busy.
I don't know if you can hear the gunfire.
Oh, okay.
But you hear that? Wow. You hear that?
Where is this at?
So this is a federal troop that's captured by the Oromo.
At least he's not getting killed or getting shot.
See, that's the thing. Like Tigray Defense Forces or Oromo Defense Forces, once they capture them, they don't torture them. They don't kill them.
Yeah, we don't see it. And if there is, there would be proof. Trust me. If these people had any kind of evidence of Tegaru people, TBF, you know, those people, there would have been evidence, right? So there's nothing, no evidence, obviously.
Right.
You know, these people, they are like videotaping us when they kill us. That's how they enjoy doing it.
Right. But think about it with these guys, even the Oromo, like, look, I mean, how disciplined of an army they have become. You know, typically, you know, they would have been more ruthless too, but now it's like they're just turned into professional army, and it really it's inspiring for the Oromo, because right now the biggest fear, by the way, in Ethiopia is Tegaru and Oromo uniting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this video, so this is all the federal troops that are dead. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh wow.
These are the one that were fighting, and you know, they took them out. So
wow.
I don't know if you know this, but the federal troops are just quitting left and right. So Abiy Ahmed, he has what they call them the Republican Guard, which is the elite military that's supposed to protect him. They're the one now being dispatched to most of the Oromia region to support the federal troops. But the federal troops, they're getting decimated. Like, you know, they destroyed Tigray, and now Oromia, they're making a big move towards, like, you know, Addis Ababa. So anyway, I'm just kind of showing like little fast forward in the video, but it's a 6-minute video, a little over 6 minutes, obviously. So for those Amhara, for those Hegdef are the terrorist Eritrean group who are. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can hear it. The audio's gone on that one, but But it's about time, you know. It's about time. I mean, he's on his. I mean, those army, the Ethiopian army, they're on their last leg.
But
you can tell.
Even the capture soldier even got up, like the federal troops. Now he's like doing that with them. So
hey.
Like they don't even mind. Like look at, I mean, his capture.
They
they're not beating him up.
It's not from their heart. They're not fighting from their heart. They're just being told to go and fight. And you know, and if you notice, those people that used to torture our people, you know, beating up an innocent civilian, unarmed civilian, you've noticed they have hate inside of them. They're not just pure soldiers. They have some personal, you know, it's just something about it when they hit them. It's just with hate, you know. So these people have either that hate in them, or they just got paid. You know, they would root for anybody to save his life. You would not see a Tigray soldier do that. He will say, "Kill me. I'm not gonna do anything with you." That's the last thing he would do, is celebrate with his enemy. We would not do that.
Right.
That's just how
exactly.
We
exactly. But you know what I don't understand is like they see that, right, and then yet they still have figure out ways to manipulate, to turn, like, you know, it's just, I don't know. But what I'm excited is, look, we've been like encouraging people to be positive, to stay healthy, to stay fit, and we're showing some of these videos. Obviously, we're not trying to, like you say, we're not wishing anything ill or harm the Amhara, but at the same time, I know I'm going to sound like hypocritical on this one, but I want those cowards seriously to go through the emotions, go through the pains.
Yeah, they have to.
So
You're
that's right. For me, it's like I want more of that fighting that the Oromo are doing deeper and deeper into Addis, and let them hear even the more larger, like, mortars and whatnot. So then when they start hearing those, they'll understand it. And I hope that maybe before Tigray Defense Forces make it to Addis, the Oromo Liberation Fighter will actually enter to Addis and capture Abiy Ahmed. I hope.
It's a matter of time. You know, it's like a movie, you know, towards the end, you can kind of, there's chaos going on. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's towards that. It's the climax of the movie.
I don't want him to make a deal with somebody and get out of the country, though. That's my biggest, like what Mengistu did. He, you know, like what I'm worried about is he's going to steal like millions, if not billions of dollars. And then some country is going to pick him up and hide him and take him out of the country.
You know what? He can hide, but trust me, you will find him. He can hide. And there's whatever's covered is going to be uncovered no matter what. It's a matter of time. Don't forget, God is with us. I mean, we're too much innocent for us to not be. I mean, at the end of the day, trust me, karma will find him whatever hole he'll be in. You know, any hole he's in, he'll come out. It's just, that's how it is. It's not us. We're not wishing that. It's just, you know, na'idka is gabir zaka. And you know what? We're on the right side. And it's not this is a fact. It's not an opinion. It's not wishful thinking. It's a fact. We're on the right side.
So why are some of the Amharas all of a sudden, like, you know, talking how like, oh, you know, this is not good. You know, we shouldn't be doing this. This shouldn't be happening. Why are they talking now?
It's happening to them. It's like a child. I mean, you have to, it happens to you. It's like, oh my God, now, oh my God, I touched the fire. It burned me. It really does burn. It's like, come on, you know, you don't wait until your neighbors, your own family, your own, it's the same people. We're the same Ethiopian. We're supposed to. And this, they didn't care. Now, oh man, the fire does burn. Yes, it does. It does burn.
So listen to this guy.
Common sense.
ብሔረሰቦች ካፓሲቲ በእነሱ ውክልና ይዛ በእነሱ ስልጣን ቦታ ላይ ሆነ ተናገረች። ምንድነው ህገ መንግስቱ ፈርሷል፣ የፌዴራል ስርዓቱ ፈርሷል፣ የመንግስት ስርዓቱ በማቆጠር ሰውሏል፣ ንጉስ ሆናለሁ ብሎ በሚቃዥ አንድ ግለሰብ አምባገነን ስር ወድቋል ማለት ነው። ዶክተር አብይ ታዲያ ምን አጠፋ ጌታቸው ረዳ? ምን አረገ ጌታቸው? ጌታቸው እኮ በጣም አሪፍ ሰው እኮ ነው። ታዲያ እንደዛ ከሆነ ጌታቸው በጣም አሪፍ ነው። ሞንጆሪኖን አፍቃኛለች። ስዩም መስፍን መሞት አልነበረበትም። እሱን ስለገደላችሁ ለፍርድ መቅረብ አለባችሁ። አስመላሽ ወልደ ስላሴን ስለገደላችሁ ለፍርድ መቅረብ አለባችሁ። ሞንጆሪኖ ነፃ ከሆነ አባይ ስዩም አባይ ፀሐዬ መሞት የለበትም። ምን አጠፋ? ምን አረጋችሁ? በምን ምክንያት ገደላችኋቸው? እሷም የተያዘችው ጦር ሜዳ፣ እነሱ ጋዝ ጦር ሜዳ። እቺ ስብሃት ነጋ ታስራ እነሱ የተፈቱ እሷ በነፃ የምትወጣበት ምክንያት ምንድን ነው? ልቀቋቸው፣ ሁሉ ነው። አሁን ስብሃት የጁንታው መሪ ብላችሁ አስራችሁ ለምንድን ነው? እሱ ውሳኔ ወስኗል አልወሰንም? ዋና አስተባባሪ ነው የምትባል ተረት ተረት ነው እሱ። ምን አጠፋ እሱ? ምን ባለ ያገኛችሁት? እሱ የፌዴሬሽን ምክር ቤት አባል ነበር አልነበረም? ጠቅላይ አፈ ጉባኤ ነበር አልነበረም? ጦርነቱ ታውጇል፣ የዶክተር አብይ መንግስት ነው ምናምን ብሎ አውርቷል። አዎ ቢያወራስ መብቱ። እንደዛማ ከሆነ
So they know how to talk. They know how to talk.
You know, the funny thing about so far, like, you know, this whole craziness of Ethiopia, they do not even like have like pride. Like they would, you know, support you, like hate you, and then say, oh, they're not even too proud to be like, oh, we can't say we hated them, now we can't say we love them. I mean, they're so wishy-washy, and they don't care whether they sounded wishy-washy, just like the unelected prime minister. He literally just, he would say whatever he wants. He doesn't know, like, okay, last video, did I say that? Let me make sure I stay consistent. No, they really don't care. They just say it like a child. Like they don't edit themselves. They don't go and think, what did we say in the past? Make sure we are like consistent. They do not care. I mean, I have room. Minimum have room. Like they just say whatever.
I know.
It's like children.
It's convenience. Just like they're like 7-Eleven, right? It's like 7-Eleven.
It's just like, okay, which way the wind hits, like that's it. I mean, be at least have the dignity to be negative and stay negative, or be, you know, stand for something. You know, you can't just keep just going left to right. I mean, right. I don't understand. And what saddens me is in Addis, in Ethiopia, all over, there's so many intellectual, educated people, so many philosophers. What happened to them? Like, don't they just like weigh things? I mean, a 7-year-old would tell you better stuff. Like, hey, how come this? You know?
They're going after this.
Okay. Wow. That's something I would never understand. So getting paid.
I do. Like, look at General, what's his name? Samora. Sellout.
Yeah.
He served Ethiopia, he served Tigray, and then the last minute he quit and just like went for the money. But we got to educate some little like peanut head Eritrean here. So Desele Burhan, whatever your name is, unless you showed up to the show late, let me educate you. Zodi and I did not say anything about Eritrean troops, the video that I show. So your profanity, let me switch it right back at you. But I'm not going to say it. So UMTF yourself, first of all. Okay? So, and you say they are speaking Oromo? You are so arrogant. Oromo is a people. Okay? Get it right. Orominya is a language. So they were speaking Orominya. They are Oromo Liberation Army that have captured the Ethiopian federal troops that you and your father, Isaias Afwerki, supports. They are being decimated in the south, and they are saying that some of those fighters must be Tegaru because they're too sophisticated. Okay, so if you like Amharic, that's what the Amharic video also I show. Again, they are not speaking Oromo. Oromo is a people. Tigray is the state. Okay, so you can't say they're speaking Tigray.
Tigray is a country. No. Tigray is a country.
That's eventually. So that's just a little bit lesson that I have to give this person. Anyway, so where were we? Oh, okay. Oh, we talking on the show. Okay, so look, man, I got to ignore this. But sometimes, you know, it's just like I'm looking all. So actually, a lot of cool things happening. We got a big show coming up. The U.S. just sent President Joe Biden sent his one of his top friend in the Senate that he's worked with for many years, Chris Coon, to give a clear message to Abiy Ahmed and his puppet. And that message is delivered. And for those of you Hegdef Eritreans who has been paying 10%. I'm sure you elevated your payment to your killer Isaias. Your days are numbered. Hegdef army, Bilsagana army, your days are numbered. So for the Tegaru, for the good Eritreans, for the good Niftam Amhara, if any of you are good, the days are coming. You will see the strength of Tegaru. It's coming. We're coming after you. We're coming after you. You will not get away with genocide. You will not get away flipping the switch saying, Amhara died in my Kadra and Homora. My Kadra, Homora, Raya, all these territories don't belong to you. The people that you displacing today, you will pay for it double.
Yeah.
There, one drop of blood from Tegaru would cost you more than double. So if you think you have the strength to fight Oromo in the south, Tigray in the north, why didn't you bring the fight one-on-one? Why do you need Eritrea? Why do you need Somalia? Why do you need the United Arab Emirates drones? Because you're a little chicken. You don't know how to fight. Sudan is taking your land and whipping you. Why aren't you fighting back? Because you're just a bunch of chicken. So should we just switch to health?
Yep.
All right. So all right. So we're gonna go back to health. So with that, I mean, I have to like let it out. That's
because that's all I know. I mean, all I know is I love my people. I stand with my people. I stand with Tigray. Any innocent being that are lost, innocent. When I say innocent on all sides, I stand with them. I pray for them. And when you're innocently killed, you go. My belief, you automatically go to heaven. So, all innocent people. So, but health and fitness is my expertise. That I could help with anyway. And then I'm giving myself to my people. To anything that I know, I would definitely. I'm here for you, for all of them. So they can contact you, contact me however they want.
There you go. So if you guys have questions, health related, exercise, activity, post them. I'll throw the questions at her. We're not going to be on the show for too long anymore. We're going to try to do it at least like twice a week, hopefully. So we'll give you guys about 10, 15 minutes to throw questions out there. We'll respond to them. But what's happening, obviously, Tegaru Diaspora, preparation for December 25th, December 26th, and then in LA, April 17th. We're going to have massive motorcycle, cars, on foot traffic jam in Los Angeles, California. We're going to go back to Inglewood. We're going to show those Amhara who are funding Eritreans and anyone who's supporting massacre. We're going to show you in big force. We're going to come to you in big numbers. And I'm not threatening you. We're going to show you peaceful protest. If you show up to DC, bring it on. We'll be massively there with our
but they're not. I wish they can. I mean, they're not. They can't because they have to talk. There's nothing about to talk. It's more dancing. There's people that just go out there and dance. Who's going to take you seriously? All you do is go out to protest and all you do is dance. I mean, what do you? And then they don't have anything concrete. You're fighting for what? Like, are you stopping what? No, stop the genocide or stop or continue the genocide. I mean, they just don't make sense to me. And then there's a lot of my friends that came out for that protest against us. The Amhara people came out. A lot of them that I knew from DC. I used to live in DC. Don't forget. There were so many of them that I saw that I knew. I cannot believe I ate food with these people. They're just, if you ask one of them and say, hey, what do what is this protest about? We want them to, I just don't understand what they would say. And so instead they put on some music and they started dancing. I don't know. What do you stand? If you can't stand for anything, you will fall for everything. That's what they do. And they're falling apart right now because they don't have any foundation to stand on.
Right.
That's what's going on right now. We have so many foundations. You don't even understand. Like everybody, Biden, I mean, everywhere with us, Yet they think like, oh, you liars. What did we lie about? We've shown you everything. How can you Photoshop some of the stuff? It's just mind-boggling. It's sad. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's people.
That's what terrifies them, though. See, like our strength. Like today, I mean, somebody I couldn't help it, but somebody say from 2% to 10%. It's true. You know, I don't know if you know these, but our trends for the past 30 years, they've been paying their salary in the U.S. and Europe in order for them to return back home to visit, for their families to stay alive in Eritrea. They have to pay a percentage of their salaries. I mean, that's to support like a dictator who's massacred his people for 30 years. Think about it. But
that's like sounds familiar. Isn't that like his dad is actually telling him what to do? He's like, okay, you want to get my playbook, taxation. In a minute, he's going to say all the young people better enroll in military and go and fight for Ethiopia. That's just what's left. I mean, that's exactly what's on Isaias's playbook. And he's following it to a T.
That's right. That's right. So I got to show this video too before we go to about health questions and stuff. So I know it's not perfect video. It's recorded sideways. Unfortunately, I can't help it. It is sideways. I get it. But somebody just sent it to me, so I got to show it. I don't know if you saw the outside soldiers. Those are like captured soldiers, Ethiopian soldiers that are captured. But the funny thing is, Leva. You know what they're saying? Leva Avi.
Leva Avi, okay.
All right. Anyway, so I think there's a lot of videos, but I think that's going to be my last video. to talk about. So we're going to give them another 5-10 minutes at the most to see if people have questions. But look, I think a couple days ago when we were at the show, we had a good discussion. We try to encourage people to stay positive, stay healthy, to exercise at their level. I want to make sure people who are not into exercising to do various activities that would help them. I will let you share what you want to share.
Yeah. So last time we talked about, how to relieve stress. So we have a lot of stress going on, including me. Everybody stresses because we care. We have families. We have an entire going through it. So we're stressing. It affects us. So sometimes we have no control of it. So what we talked about last time was to get out, get fresh air. We need oxygen. When you actually breathe, do some meditation. We talked about just taking out for a walk. You don't have to know how to work out. We could, I was saying just do random, just walking up. Or if you have stairs at home, if you have like 2 stories, then use the stairs, go up and down. And if you know a little bit of exercise, just start out with a small cardio, like maybe 10-minute cardio. We also talked about food, what we need to eat, right? So being consistent, trying to see if you can minimize modified foods or a lot of processed foods. If we can avoid that, it would give us clear mind to focus, to make the best decisions. Because when you're cluttered, your brain, and you're eating not healthy food, you're not going to think right. So depression comes a lot more easily for people that are unhealthy. So we need to make sure we get healthy inside. So we talked about that. So, and just follow videos. You can go to my page. I have YouTube videos that I can post, and just simple 10-minute workout per day would do us a lot of good. So,
what kind of workout are you doing right now when you're away from home?
Right now, we walk a lot. Like today, I did a lot of walking, right? We have to meet, when you're in a city just for a limited time, you see a lot of people. So that's in itself, you have to make sure when you're actually when you're visiting, touring a different city or state, you want to make sure you don't eat everywhere where, their house. They invite you for some food, you have to be able to say no or eat some salad or something. So we do a lot of walking. Squats, doing just normal squats, just that in itself is a full body exercise, almost full body. Your abs, it works, your lower body, just doing squats in itself, and you feel it in your heart. So the whole point is getting your heart rate up. So we need to when you do like 10 squats by itself, you start, your heartbeat goes up, your heart rate goes up. So that's the whole point, getting our heart rate up. You don't want to sit down and be on social media all day. So avoid social media as much as you can. And that's one of the stress relievers. And then watching something funny, like something that makes you laugh, that would help, that's what we talked about. So, and cardio, like I said, walking, just walking, do 10,000 steps per day, drink, 2 liters at least of water per day. That's my recommendation. It's not something heavy or, you don't have to be an expert to do squats. If you don't know squats, make sure you watch my videos, simple squats, jumping jacks, high knees, a little push-ups for the upper body, doing walking lunges in your living room. Just like that. That would do you a lot of good, because sitting and crying is really not going to help us, because our people need us in Tigray. So we need to do that. You do a lot of running, which is great. You do a lot of running. And I like that. Running is the best thing you can do, especially now with the gyms closed. Just go out and run. Sweat.
And I would add, we got to keep in mind when we're talking, we have a lot of people with health conditions, with time crunch on a regular basis, because either they have children, they have full-time job, they have to balance. I think you were making some really great points, but I want to emphasize where I think staying away from social media is very hard for all of us. Personally, I think what I have suggested to people is at least when they're out, like for activity, you know, putting like your phone away, leaving your phone like in your car, or just turning it off, like seriously, and put it in your pocket if you even out on a walk, just to be able to, you know, get away from just that negativity even during the workout. I think that goes a long ways to just free up your mind, because often, you know, people like to listen to music, do various things, but personally for me, like when I go out for a workout, like I'm not tuning into music, anything. I'm just out, just running and doing my thing. And yeah, exactly. In fact, actually, this is the first time I start carrying my phone with me when I go out running to record myself running. But typically, I go like with nothing. I just, you know, keep my phone in my car, and then I'm out working out to get fresh air. But for those who can't do that, you know, there's like so many other wonderful activities you can do, just kind of what you're talking about, like doing basic cardios, or just doing like even like a, you know, a 45 between 30 to 45 minute just even walk. Finding like a nice area, you know, if you're in a busy area where you feel uncomfortable, find like a neighbor or friend, you know, to just get out of the house and do your walking, biking, you know, having like a little bit, you know, exercise machine at home to be able to do, you know, treadmills. Even, you know, for those of you who have kids, you don't have the time to do it, you know, just getting like a I don't know, just like Facebook Marketplace is the best place nowadays to shop for anything used. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to actually get like equipment for exercise. I mean, at least to me, it's like for those of you who live in like a lot of like busy traffic, busy neighborhood, busy cities, like large cities and stuff, I think having, you know, like a little bit of, you don't need a lot to, personally, I don't need a lot in my house to do like exercise. I don't do a lot of things, but you know, for those who can do jumping jacks, I think that's also another good activity. But most importantly, what you say, staying healthy food. I'm guilty of not eating healthy food. So what motivation can we give them to really to shift gear? It's very hard to give up on everything. Last time when we have discussion, I think we were talking about being vegan, but there's many people that are stubborn like myself, that it's not an option. I mean, it is an option, but it's not really a direction many people would go. So with that reality in mind, you know, like talk about like what, you know, people can do to minimize, like, you know, I think it's hard for people like, you know, smokers, for example, it's very hard for them to give up, right? Yeah. So there are certain things like, you know, coffee drinkers, like I think like last time you mentioned, like you drink coffee probably. Even though I don't drink coffee, I drink a lot of tea. You know, but at the same time, there are a lot of other things that people do that I don't. So I kind of try to be moderate, you know, to find like moderation for myself. But for a lot of people who are not very active, you know, what could we share with them that can help them to get, you know, get out of bed in the morning, do short activities, and then get a little snack in that morning that's very critical before lunchtime in the morning. Most people don't do that. Most people don't eat in the morning when they get out of bed and they're just in a hurry, get a coffee or tea, and they get out of the house, and before they know it, it's lunchtime.
So I wanted to add to the workout before I give you guys the actual meals that you need to eat, right? So working out, you can do 5 minutes. I mean, 5 minutes every day, even. I said 10 minutes. But if you can do cardio, just pure cardio, that's just 5 minutes. You could do high knees, let's say 30 seconds. Jumping jacks, followed by jumping jacks, 30 seconds. Burpees. If you don't know burpees, follow my page, you know, go to Body by Zodia on my Facebook page, you will find it. Burpees, do another 30 seconds of that. So that's 3 exercises, right? 30 seconds, only a minute, like that's 90 seconds right there. And then you already, right now, you want to quit just for that 1 minute, right? A minute and a half right there. And then you do some push-ups, and you could do some plank holds. So that's about 4 or 5 exercises I just gave you. And then if you can repeat that 5 minutes, and you are ready. If you can just do that on an empty stomach in the morning, right, when you wake up. And then what do you eat right after that is something that is good carbs. So if you can do oatmeal, right? Oatmeal is like, I'm vegan, so I eat oatmeal almost every day, or just juicing or something, right? So oatmeal would be the best thing that I recommend because it keeps you fuller longer, so it doesn't get digested real quick because it's not, especially steel cut oatmeal. Steel cut oatmeal is much better than the normal one. It stays in our stomach longer, so it holds us up for the next 3 hours. So what you put on there, you put, good nuts, good fat, you got protein, you put almond in there, you put blueberries in there, some honey in there if you want to. That would hold us up. So now we're not hungry fast, we're not thinking about food, we already worked out, so our metabolism is already revved up. So that in itself is a breakfast. And in the morning, what you could do right before you eat, make sure you're making your oatmeal on the side and you're doing your 5-minute cardio. So you do high knees, jumping jacks, you do burpees, push-ups, and planks. So that's 5 exercises. You do them 30 seconds each. Repeat them as many as you want. So the first day, maybe you might just get 1 round. Second day, maybe by Friday, you start Monday. By Friday, you're doing 3 or 4 rounds of that. And then that would motivate you to actually be like, oh, you know what? I really like this. Maybe I should go run next time. Maybe Saturday, I'm going to get with my boyfriend, girlfriend, my mother, my father, and we're going to go run. Because you feel like a little motivated. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. So 5 exercises, high knees, jumping jacks, burpees, push-up, plank. Plank is for your stomach. Do these and let me know if you like it. And then eating, so oatmeal for breakfast. You can have some nice salad for lunch with a little bit of brown rice, quinoa, right? You can have that. And then for dinner, have like some, if you are not a vegan, have some salmon, something with protein, which is salmon, right? And brown rice, or just have sweet potatoes with a little bit of your fish and stuff. So that's something that you want to do. No injera, no, not too much carbs, because that's gonna drain you. It's gonna make you more tired. And you're gonna
but let me interrupt there though. When you say no injera, like millions of us live on injera, eat injera. So I don't know if that really.
Trust me, when I actually was on EBS, I used to tell everybody in Ethiopia, imagine me in Addis, right, telling them no injera. The entire Ethiopian people and Addis people were on me. How dare she? She's telling us no injera, like what, So every time on EBS, I have to address, I'm not against injera, but the reason I say no injera, I'd rather you eat brown rice, is what I told them. Brown rice, you can measure it. I can say a 1/4 cup, 3 ounces of rice.
Here's where I'm like, sorry, but here's where we have to be careful. Okay, so by the way, this is like opinion that we're giving to you. This is not, designed by Cyber Power of Tigray. I want to be very clear to people, but we got to make sure.
Because I said no injera, that's like somebody's gonna shoot me now because I said no injera. That's funny.
Yeah.
Let me explain why I say no injera though. So real quick. So the reason I say no injera, I do have a good explanation. I'm not against injera, okay? But the thing is, imagine me telling you to eat 1 quart, which is like this size, for your meal. It's very tough to tell people to measure it to just how much injera you can eat. Most likely, we're going to eat the entire injera, right? But when I say rice, it's measurable. I can say a 3-ounce quinoa, 3-ounce brown rice, I can say, or a half a medium sweet potatoes, you know what I'm saying? But if I say injera, how can I measure it? Like if I say half quart, how do I know what size? So it's very tough for me to make sure somebody loses weight or becomes on the right track on that. Maybe after you follow what I'm saying, then you lose the weight, then you can eat injera. You can eat entire full injera if you want to. But it's very tough, especially as a trainer. Somebody's asking me for my opinion, for my expertise. I have to let them know injera is tough, especially when you're trying to lose weight or be on a healthy side.
But hold on. Let me break it up. Let me break it up into 3 categories, though.
Yeah.
You're forgetting a big crowd that is not very active in sports, very fit in activity. Okay, so we have the elite. Okay, so don't forget.
But the elite, they don't need our help. Remember, we are talking about the people that really need the elite. They don't need our help because they're already elite already. So
no, I disagree. I disagree. But let me break it down. Because Peter, for example, say what can he do to stay motivated, and he's very funny. Actually, last week,
he knows. Peter knows already what he needs to do. We talked, and he knows.
But he's asking. But I like his question though, because he's asking the question for the 3 different categories that I'm going to tell you. We have the elite, we have those who are in between, and we have those who actually have never been, athletically active. So we have to have a moderation for everybody. And lastly, I am outside those 3 categories. I'm a person that there's no way that I can ever give up injera, because I start going like this. I'm like, no. So, but I like your
you're
point.
about to just be like,
I was like, no.
What they call it, the hingdef on me. No.
Yes, I was like, no.
But I was trying to explain myself.
I'm like counting the days to come to DC so I can go to the the restaurant that's owned by Tegaru.
Which one are you trying to go? Okay, thank you.
Oh, it's oh
I have
no.
I have not been to no Habesha restaurant in DC. I've been to one, and I was like, eating. It was so funny.
So you did eat injera. You did it injera.
Oh, yes. Oh. See, I'm not against injera. Actually, you know what we ate? It was like, because I'm vegan, so I ate mushroom kutfo. Mushroom kutfo is like the best. So it's mushroom, and they made it into kutfo. It was just off the hook, so I ate that. But it wasn't a Tigrinya restaurant, so yeah.
No, Tigrinya is a language. Tegaru. Tegaru.
It's not a Tegaru restaurant, unfortunately.
We do have it in DC. We have Tegaru owned like restaurant that when I come, we're all gonna get together and go to it.
Okay.
Really amazing, actually.
I'm in.
Yep. So we gotta answer Peter before Peter kills me.
Okay. How can he get motivated? Okay. So motivation is, first of all, to get motivated. Already, I made it as easy as possible for Peter, right? 5 minutes, right? 5-minute exercise for yourself. That's motivation enough. That's how you just something easy, right? Okay, you can have your injera, right? But then how much, I can't tell you the portion size for Habesha food. It's so tough for me to tell them 1 qurt, right? So how bad do you want it, right? That is, for me, how bad do you want to lose weight? If you have weight to lose, if you're a skinny person, okay, you still want to be healthy, so you don't want to eat a lot more injera with sabhi in it, a lot of oil in it. So that's just tough. So I'm going to tell you what works, and then you go from there. So I'm not here trying to make life easy. Okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? You can't have everything the way you want it, and then you still lose the weight. It's like, you don't want to work, but you want to be a millionaire. Like, which one do you want? You want to work hard? That's how it works. So motivation comes in, how bad do you want it? And how easy is it to start? Start with just the 5-minute exercise per day. The one I just gave you guys, 5 exercises. Do them for 1 week straight, every morning. If you can do that, and then you eat your oatmeal breakfast, lunches with some quinoa with some salad. You can put some tofu, especially hijit and adina, right? So you can have some migvi with some quinoa. Or you're going to starve to death because you're going to eat a little bit of injera. That's carbs, especially the adi. They have F and GEFs mixed. It's not even 100% F. And it has carbs, believe it or not. F has a lot of carbs. A lot of people don't understand that. It has that 1 qurt right there. It has like 17 grams of carbs. So eliminate carb as much as you can. Get your carbs from fruits and vegetables as much as you can. And plus, just do that for now, and then you'll be fine. Once you reach your goal, then you can eat injera. Like, I eat injera every day now because I know how to lose it. I know what to do, to get healthy back again.
Now we're coming back to my point. Look at that. We just we were far apart, and then he came right back.
I did not. I did not. I didn't come to your side.
So
you're the one that eats like corto teresegam probably. I don't trust you.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Then I do that, but then I exercise. I make sure, like, I find a balance to take care of myself. That's why I want to make sure.
Is everything.
Yeah. So I think, it's very important what people are saying, because, when somebody's addicted into drinking, when somebody's addicted into smoking, when somebody's addicted into like various habits, it's hard for them to draw from it. But I think by putting something into moderation to work their way into like a goal, whatever that may be, setting up a path is I think, for me, that's a key. But you have to make sure that we have to make sure as human beings that we have to stay motivated. And I think motivation for me is going to be different. Like, everybody's got to find a notch or a tune that, like, you know, I used to love running in the mornings and then in the evenings, but now like life is hectic. You know, I work Monday through Friday. I have a set schedule. So what I do is like in the afternoons, I just, you know, I work remotely from home. So what I do is I get out of the house in the afternoon, get my run in. Like it's like, you know, it's nicer like late in the afternoon. That gives me the ability to have breakfast in the morning, like a little snack before lunchtime. And then later, like during lunch, instead of like, you know, eating my lunch, I just go work out. And then after lunch, I snack again. So I compromise with my lunch meal. So what I do, like again, light breakfast, light snack after breakfast before lunchtime, go for my run. And then after that, get a lunch, a snack. And then I get a, you know, early on between like 6 and 7, I get a nice meal dinner. Then, you know, I'm sort of good to go. But that's not, you know, again, that's just for those who are 8 to 5, you know, people. And I know a lot of people who also now are working remotely from home. You have to get out of the house. That's why I keep emphasizing get out of the house. So now in
also
Jeddah,
get some getting out the house and also getting some vitamin D. Really, I mean, you don't understand when we get some vitamin D. Talk about depression. You know, you would literally cure your depression if you just out fresh air, oxygen. You know, you need that, and then vitamin D. Get the sun, get the vitamin D. If you're always at home, if you are not able to leave the house for any reason, you know, make sure you get vitamin D tablets. You know, I take vitamin D every day. You know, it's very important, and I can feel it too. If I don't have vitamin D, I feel it in my body. So I feel drained, I feel tired, or just kind of sad for no reason. So we need vitamin D. And what you were saying, everything in moderation, I love that. I mean, moderation is everything. I'm just trying to see if people want to get, you know, results, you know, you have to go the route I told you. But then if you really like, oh, I'm not going to do it, just be aware of what you're eating. If you're eating meat, how much red meat are you eating per week? If you eat every single day, cut it in half. Go like 50% less. So if you're eating meat like every single day, maybe do it weekends now. Maybe Saturday, Sunday you would eat meat. And then keep vegan as much as you can. Like, you know, a lot of lentils, beans, I mean, a lot of legumes, right? Eat that. That's what I always say to people. Keep it. I mean, you owe it to yourself. That's all it is. I mean, you'd be amazed how much our body doesn't need that much food. We really don't need that much food. So food we need it to live, but we don't want to just eat to live, you know? We eat so we can live healthy, not just completely consume our life with food. So like there's so many different diets that we've tried, but you can jumpstart with just dieting first, jumpstart with juicing, with water fasting, intermittent fasting. Could do that. There's a lot of ways we can do it. I can help people. So
and a lot of people giving us some good advice too. Don't eat in Jeddah after 6 p.m. And some people say, hey, we don't get them until 6. Hey, you know what? You got to find a way to moderation. That's all we're saying. So if you drink
Jeddah after 6 means carbs too. Like that goes for carbs as well. So don't eat carbs after 4 p.m. So that way whatever you ate throughout the day before 4 p.m. can be digested by the time you sleep at nighttime, which is 10 p.m. or something. So you have about 5-6 hours of all the carbs being used as energy. So we eat carbs to give us energy, not for it to be stored. And then when you're not using it as energy, it's stored as fat. And where does it's mostly in our stomach, right? Like I don't hold fat in my stomach. I hold it somewhere else, right? There's a lot of people that hold it in their stomach and it's really bad. You do not want to have belly fat. That's where you carry a lot of diseases. And we're here to make sure our people are healthy. I mean, we have to talk about this, you know, depression, I mean, our health, work out. I mean, simple exercises like the one I gave you, very important. So simple. If you can't give yourself 5 minutes of this exercise I gave you and just eat some oatmeal, or if you're not fasting, you can do like a little bit of whole grain bread, just one toast with, you know, egg whites are great too for you, you know, if you're not vegan. So it's so simple. I mean, this is for you. And not only for you, when you're healthy, your whole family are going to be healthy because they follow your footsteps. Then you live longer, you're happier. I mean, you get to help your country afterwards. I mean, it's a win-win, you know, but we have to give up something to gain a lot. I mean, it has to. You cannot. You leave early in the morning to go to work. What? For paychecks, right? So you sacrificing your sleep, your rest to go get a paycheck. Same thing. You're gonna sacrifice certain foods that you want, so that way you can be healthy for your family. I mean, you don't want your family to lose you, right? So whatever motivates you, is it family? Is it to live longer for your son, for your daughter? I mean, whatever motivates you, just do it. But don't take, it's like, oh, I'll wait till Monday. No, tomorrow is a new day. Start tomorrow. Oh, I don't have the food. Fast all day. Do water fasting all day. That's doable. You could have so many different ways to jumpstart your diet. You do not have to say, oh, my refrigerator is empty. I don't have the food that I want, so I'm just going to start next week. That's not acceptable. You literally, tomorrow is a new day. You start tomorrow. And I know I'm extreme. I understand I'm extreme. My clients always tell me that. But you know what? It's doable. Like for you, I want you, Mike, to give up meat for 1 week.
No. Oh no!
Now you're like, I'm fat. You like your meat. I
love my meat. In fact, when I find like farmers like that are like locally growing, I just like it fresh, just like with that spicy stuff. Oh, I gotta have to have that.
So if you can give up the meat, be nice. That's what I would actually, as your
but here's the thing, though. Again,
trainer, I'll do that.
I'm out. No, I'm out. Like, I'm getting my workout because I'm consuming it and then I'm just like kicking it out. But Elsa said she forgot to eat. Well, if you forgot to eat, that you're not taking care of yourself. That's what we're talking about. You have to take care of yourself. I don't know if that meant like as a joke, but activity is a must. We all have a different level of strength that we can do things. I think the important thing here is that we're not trying to make you to become a world-class athlete. We're trying to just get you energetic, excited. Don't build the belly that she's talking about. I think most of us men call them like a beer belly. Let's not do that.
Belly. Yes.
Yep. Let's make sure avoid that. But most importantly for Tegaru, really, we just want you to stay motivated. Really, I mean, that's all there is. Is like right now, somebody like jokingly say, "Hey, why don't we just like wait until the victory, and then when the victory is here, then we could just start doing that." Everything goes side by side. Okay, victory's in the way. EDF is kicking some action. I know I was going to say something else, but I'm going to be a little bit more professional here. So while we do that, we got to get you stay motivated because you know what? I'm going to be serious now. I'm going to stop smiling. Damn, I can't help it. Damn, I was going to try. So when we are in the path to victory, we can't, we can't slow down. So we got to continue the fight. Then we got to take care of ourselves. But in order for us to continue the fight, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to stay healthy. We have to maintain our activity. And the depression that we are, a lot of diaspora Tegaru are having right now is everything that's been negative back home. I understand. We all understand it. And then what we're doing is like, we're just like sitting at home, like watching TV, like, on our phones and doing all these things. And we forget to take care of our bodies. And we have to do that.
And you know what? To add to that, it's sad that people associate working out, going to the gym with happy life. Oh, you're so like happy in your life, you get to go to the gym. No, it's actually the opposite. You want to be healthy. Health is a serious matter. I mean, if you don't have your health, there's nothing. You'll be in the hospital longer. So you want to be able to take care of your body first, your health first. I mean, if you see, like what the saying goes, like in the plane, what did the lady the flight attendant, they say, take care of yourself, the mask first before you put on your child, right? So you want to take care of yourself first if you want to take care of anything. Your country, we're going through war and we are consumed by so much negativity every single day. Every day we're going through our friends, we're losing friends, we're losing family, we're losing, our whole identity almost. So that is consuming us. So don't you think we need to relieve, we need to go in a way to prevent any kind of cancer, any kind of cancer stuff coming our way, depression, suicidal, you get brain tumor, you get all kinds of cancers. This is healthy. Health is a very serious issue and we need to address it. Mental health is there's people killing themselves because of this. So how can we prevent that? It's not about me having a flat ab, six pack to look good. It's not about that. It's for right now. We're talking about our eating healthy to stay alive. Because if you don't have your brain, your mental health, might as well be dead. I mean, mental health is so important to us. I mean, if you don't have that, I mean, you could be I always say, if you don't have no arms, no legs, but you have brain, you can live a good life. But then you are a gorgeous human being with no brain, mental issue. You're not effective anymore. Might as well be a vegetable. So it's very important. We're not here enjoying ourselves talking about health. It's very important.
Somebody's like siding with you and telling me to stop eating meat, Mike. Somebody literally commented saying stop. They're telling me to stop eating meat.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. That's two on one, but I got to stick to my. I got to stick to my injera and my meat. I can't give up.
Yeah, listen to the expert. Don't listen to Mike.
There you go. There you go. But
don't follow his diet.
For me, look, I'm not trying to be an expert for everybody. What I'm trying to do is I wanted like them to take care of their bodies. I want them to stay, decompress yourself and stay away from like depression and anxiety. That's all I care. I want you to laugh. I want you to smile. I want you to joke. I want you to like also take out on Hegdef. Like somebody say, don't mix politics. Testify Solomon. You need my attention now. Let me give you like 30 seconds of attention. First of all, we're going to do everything. We're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about health. We're going to smile. We're going to joke. We're going to do everything. You know why? Because we are Tegaru.
Yeah.
And that's how
Tegaru we have to talk about politics is actually part of us right now. I never knew anything about Ethiopian politics. Growing up here, it's all about Black history. I've learned American history. I learned everything. I mean, political science. I still don't, but I know what's going on. So it's not politics. When we talk about TPLF, it's Tigray we're talking about. It's human beings we're talking about. So it's not how is it when I say Tigray and I hold my flag, I'm a political person now? I don't understand that. When I'm holding my flag, I'm saying I'm representing me. It's me. You can't tell me you are not you. So it's not politics. TPLF is a different story. Tigray is literally, but right now they're pushing us. You know what? TPLF is feeding us right now. It's taking care of us right now. It paid everything for us. Not Ethiopia for the last 3 years. It's TPLF that was paying for our food, for everything to keep us afloat because we didn't get anything from the government. That I learned. That I understood. That's politics for you. Hey, but you know what? When I know somebody gave me some food, I want to know who that person was. That TPLF gave it to us, gave us food, kept us afloat for 3 years. That's why it was so peaceful because we didn't need anything from the government. So to me, that's TPLF is mine. You can't tell me what to follow. I do not go to your page and say, how dare you? You can do whatever you want. You have the freedom to do anything. So when I follow something, when we all follow something, let us be. Leave us alone and let us be happy. Stop telling us how to, run our house. Period. This is where I'm just, I stand for that. Politics, you do your politics. Right now, we're talking about growing a brand new country, beautiful people, squeaky brand new country right now. So let us do that. We're not telling you to help us. We're not asking you for money. We're not asking you for anything. Just leave us alone. Stop killing us. Our women need, they need peace. I know we are beautiful human beings. The women are gorgeous. Tigray, we're gorgeous. We can't help it. But stop raping us. Stop raping us. So
stay away from Tigray is what I say. So
completely.
I think I got one ally now. Peter say that I think he's kind of leaning towards me, like saying can't give out meat, can't give out injera. So at least now you got one, I got one. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what I understood.
What did Peter say? I didn't see. What did Peter say?
I think the point I understood is like, I think Peter, is saying like, so you want us to give up injera and meat and to be happy and say like he will not be happy. And I agree with him. Let me find what he say, if I can find it.
I saw it.
It's somewhere I saw it, but sorry, the comments.
So he's talking about giving up injera makes him unhappy. You have to work around it. So we're talking about the injera situation. So we need to make sure we work around it. Okay, so say that you eat meat and injera, right? I want to eat my kutwa every day, right? So you have to do this. You have to cleanse your body. You have to drink a lot of water. You have to exercise to burn that off. So you build your machine in your stomach, your digestive machine, to work extra hard. So you have to rev up your metabolism a lot more. So you have to go run, do a little bit of HIIT exercises. You have knee issues. There's plenty of ways you can do low impact exercises. You're in a wheelchair. There's plenty of ways you could do a little boxing sitting in your wheelchair. You know, if you're too big to even go anywhere, you could. There's so many ways, low impact cardio. You can. The whole point is not about I can run 100 miles and you can do 3 miles. You can still lose the weight, because for you the 3 miles is a lot. For me, maybe 3 miles is not a lot. So it's the fact that your heart rate, whenever it goes up to you, that's when you start losing the fat. That's when you start losing the calories. So make sure your heart rate is always up. So you're eating injera with some kutfo with butter on it. That's fine. You can still survive by doing extra exercises. That means you're going to be in the gym a lot longer. You will work out a lot more, maybe 5-6 days a week, you know. But if you just start healthy, then you only need about 20 minutes per day if you want to. You work out less when you eat healthier, because your body doesn't need to work so hard to keep you healthy. So just simple, it's common sense. You eat injera, you work out more.
Have you read this book?
Guns, Germs, and Steel. No, I didn't. I haven't read it.
It's a real good book. So it's written by a professor out of UCLA. In one of the pages on there, it talks the various benefits that you get from actually eating teff, which then goes into injera. So if you get a chance, Google that, read it. I read this when I was in college 20 plus years ago, somewhere around there. And it was pretty accurate book the way he wrote it. And so I've actually had the opportunity to speak to that professor, even though I declined UCLA scholarship for track. I came to Oregon. He's like really amazing. He traveled to the corrupted country back then. He used to call Ethiopia. Now we don't know what's going to be called because it's decimated. Anyway, so he traveled, studied about teff, and on his book, you know, he's got a very detailed information on teff, why we runners actually eat teff, and the level of energy, the various nutrients that you get out of teff, where you won't find it in any other grain.
So to add to the teff, you're right. Teff is great. Same thing as quinoa, right? So teff and quinoa. Teff is superfood. That's what has been labeled in America, right? It's superfood. But the thing with us, especially the diaspora, even in Addi, you know, like when I was in Addis, I couldn't find 100% teff injera unless I make it myself, right? So I buy my injera there, right? So I couldn't find 100%. That's the problem. We have all these, you know, in America, self-rising flour is added to it. There is all this other grains added to it. So it's not 100%. But if you're eating the pure teff, then of course it still have carbs. Just like quinoa and everything, you have to do it and balance it out. So you will eat it early in the day, and then the easier to digest foods at nighttime. So you still can have your qurt injera all day if you want to. Just as long as you're active, you're able to burn it off, you know. So superfood, yes, it is superfood. But just like honey is good for you, you do not eat the whole jar. Anything that's, you know, vegetables are probably green leafy vegetables, the only thing you can consume without getting in trouble. You know, fruits are good for you. You do not overconsume them, right? So just using our head, our common sense, what to eat and what works for you, which diet works for you. Like for me, being vegan works for me. For somebody else, being on keto diet works for them. Keto doesn't work for me, unfortunately, even though, you know, and I think you'll be a keto person yourself. But so all diets work as long as you stick to one. Just because keto worked for you doesn't mean it's going to work for me. oh, what am I doing? No, it's just everybody is to each their own. Like you have, but stick to one diet. When you stick to that one for at least, like, do it for 21 days and see if it, even sometimes for 3 months. Sometimes it doesn't click in your body. Like, oh my God, oh, this doesn't work after 1 week. You start, oh, that diet sucks. No, that diet doesn't suck. It's just, you need to stick to it. You know, you need to let your body know that, okay, you're on a new diet and you're sticking to it. Do it for 28 days.
And do it. And also, again, we're going to wrap it up now, but be sure to find a way to take care of yourself. Okay. So we're talking about food, we're talking about exercise, but at the end of the day, it's you who makes yourself sad if you wanted to, happy if you wanted to. So pick and choose. Okay. Pick and choose.
Exactly.
So
pick and choose what works for you, because I cannot tell you what works. I mean, I have to see you in person for me to eat. And even when I train people, I put them on a certain diet, like a weekly, you know, detox system. I put them on so many things that makes them, because it's not one size fits all. And workouts, the same thing. Sometimes certain workouts work better for the other people. So you literally have to go within yourself to figure out what works for you. But at the end of the day, you have to do it and stick to it. And but your vitamins, you do need your vitamins. Us being people of color, we need vitamin D, even though you think we are black, so we don't need we need vitamin D. And all your vitamins, eat your vegetables, no matter what diet you are, vegetables are accepted. So, and keep eating, but make sure you're happy, you go out and keep moving. Your blood, sometimes, you know, the reason you get cellulite, you get, you know, some kind of veins because you're sitting, your blood needs to move around, get the oxygen in it.
Hey, I'm
I'm
stepping out of my house like every day trying to see the sun, because I live in Oregon, man. We get the sun like hardly in this town.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
yeah. So that's why, like, when I came to DC last time, I saw the sun. I'm like, went to LA. I'm like, damn, I'm just wearing t-shirts, and everybody looking at me is like, it's cold. I'm like, no, the sun is out, man. You got to get out. So anyway, Peter is hungry. You know what? I gotta be honest. I'm a little hungry. So when we're done with the show, I've got injera. I'm blessed, actually. I have my friend's wife, like, lives in my town. She actually makes like a real, like, just teff only, like, injera. So she's kind enough to.
So you are gonna eat late injera, like this late? I don't know what time your time is, but it's late here.
9 o'clock. You're West Coast, man. Come on, 3 hours. Subtract 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
but I think
it will be light, and then I got
drink some water and just fall asleep.
Oh, I'm allergic to water.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You forgot that.
To water. Oh yeah, I forgot.
My tea.
Unfortunately, hot water would be good. Hot water with lemon, or like our girl always says, lemon, ginger, and honey would be great to drink at night before you sleep. With some
I was going to pass the dinner for tonight, but Peter wrote saying, like, he's hungry, so he reminded me that I got to eat something.
Oh no! See, that's the bad way. Like, see, you cannot be. You have to follow your stomach, not in your mind. You know, it's not the craving.
No. I haven't had dinner yet. I've been so busy.
So yeah. So another thing is, eat before 7 p.m. I don't care what diet you're in. It doesn't matter. Eat before 7 p.m. early in the day, and then make sure 3 hours passes by before you go to bed. 3 hours passes by before you go to bed. That way, it gave it. You know, you don't want to be no, you know, in your stomach. It's not a good feeling. So it's really healthy to eat less. Don't overwork your whole system. That's overworking it. That's aging you.
Oh boy. So somebody that I know is posting saying it's fasting time, don't eat. Oh man, now I'm getting myself in trouble.
Yeah, don't eat. Food is not good for you. I think this fasting is just perfect.
And then somebody's trying to kill me. Like, somebody say, like, oh, you don't have wife, but your friend's wife. I'm like, hey, my friend's wife, she's my friend too. They got family, their kids and stuff, and they, you know, invite me to their homes and they give me injera.
Oh, and by the way, you're supposed to be fasting right now. Some people are saying you're supposed to be fasting. I fast forever. I'm vegan, so I fast forever. But actually, you need to be fasting. We need to pray for our Tigray. You know, we're supposed to fast. This is the time we're really supposed to fast and pray.
Look, I'm a real Tegaru, but I'm sorry, but I don't do the fasting and all that stuff. That's a little bit out of my range. Sorry. I know.
That's another topic for another day.
That's right. That's right. I went through all those phases when I was like a little kid, and I just never liked it. And I felt like it was like enforcement by my family. So I just like, I'm not. Look, I appreciate that. Okay, I love. Okay, so I believe in being Christian. I believe in being Orthodox. I was baptized. But you know what? I have like Muslim friends. I've got non-religious people. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, but I do not fast. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's your choice. I mean, you can't. It's something that you believe in, and you have a reason for it. Hey.
Yeah. So
freedom. There's freedom.
My passion is I'm working for my people to help them in whatever capacity. But if for me not fasting puts me in the path to go to hell, then I guess
No, that doesn't work like that. No,
I have no idea
God is great. God is beautiful. He doesn't just put you like that. That's a different God. That must be the God that other guy follows in the
So how do you decide to become a vegan? That's a question from Faith, who is somebody that I know actually. Tina, I also know because I'm going to see them in DC. By the way, some of these people here, I know them. So I'm seeing you guys. I'm going to see you next week.
Back in the day, I used to always do diet. I used to follow certain kind of diet for my clients, and any of my clients, they know this. Whenever I put them on a diet, I'm with them, dieting with them. So I've done keto. I've done Dr. Sebi for 8 months, where I was on his diet. I've done a lot. So, but vegan, what I like about vegan is whole foods. I can eat everything in the whole form of the food, like fruits. I can eat the whole orange or anything that is almonds. Instead of almond milk, I will eat the almonds, or I'll make my own almond milk, right? Those stuff just sounded much better because I'm not meat and milk and anything from the animal that's supposed to be for its kid. Like the animal, that's the baby milk. Why would I drink the milk that was intended for its
good.
baby?
It's so good, and it gives you vitamin D.
For human consumption. It's not for human consumption. So it just made sense. And I'm not the kind of person.
We're gonna have to fight on this one because wait a minute. So first of all, I don't. You know why I don't eat salads that much?
You told us last time. Funny, but so what I did. This is just for me, for my own health. So I figured I'm not doing this because I want to save the animals, or of course I want to save the animals. Are just beautiful. I mean, I don't want to kill them, but that's not my reasoning of being a vegan, though. I wanted to do it for my family, for me. I have a sister that can't live without me. Imagine, right? So I do it for my family. Literally, I do it for my family because the longer, the happier I am. I don't want to give them work. I don't want to give them a heartache for me being sick. So I do that for them. So it's for my health. For me, I choose that. For my clients, I give them options. Hey, what do you follow? And I'm keto. Give me a meal plan for keto. I give them a meal plan for keto. I am very much versed with all the diets, so I do that. But for me, vegan is what works for me. Vegan.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. I can eat anything I want. I'm
power.
Always happy.
I say injera and beef power.
You're like eat everything power.
There you go. But exercise must be active. So
yeah.
So for me,
you eat everything, but no, it's actually 85%. 80% is the diet. So you can't eat everything and expect to work it off. No, you can't work out a bad diet. So diet good.
They think I'm giving you a hard time. So somebody say you're so sweet. I know.
Thank you.
See, so they want me to agree with you with everything, and I'm just like, nah.
I actually, you need help. I really would not. I would help you one day.
Damn.
I definitely, yes.
All right. But first, we got to go on.
When I see your 6-packs and you're trimmed down on your waist really well, that's when I know you're healthy, on the right track. Because you know what? Well, that day, I need to take care of you. I need to take care of my people. when I see it, oh, I don't want to hurt his feeling. No, people that care about you will tell you in your face you're doing something wrong. I am one of those people. And my people, I'll tell them, hey, this is bad. I don't want to be healthy by myself. I want to make sure like I get my sister on it, right? Same thing. Another Tigrawati girl is my sister too. I want to make sure she's healthy. When she is not healthy, I'm not healthy. Same thing. I don't discriminate among Tegaru people right now. All of you guys. So Nishawan, I'm going to help you.
All right. I think because you say that, you know what Sion said?
Mm-hmm.
They said I'm all right too. I'm not writing this, okay? They're posting them. I'm only like pulling up to the screen. You didn't, Sion, you didn't hurt my feeling, but thank you. There's actually quite a number of people here that I'm going to see them in DC and New York next week. So I really appreciate, we have a real good people that actually, I mean, follow us regularly. They're amazing. When I was in New York, some of them I didn't get a chance to catch them, but hey, DC and New York this time around, guys, seriously, even if you see me recording for Cyber Power of Tigray, don't worry about it. Come and tap me my shoulder. Seriously. Don't worry about interrupt, because you know, like they told me like, hey Mike, you know, we want to talk to you, but you were recording, we didn't want to interrupt you. I was like, no, interrupt me anytime. No, like when I do Cyber Power of Tigray, you guys, you know that I'm like unfiltered. I told you guys many times. This is just like, this is for Tegaru. We're like, we talk about this to take care of each other. Okay, that's all we do. So this show is not, we're not going to twist and turn curves and whatnot. I told you guys, I was born Christian, like many of you. But at the end of the day, you know, I did the fasting, like especially the Easter. Like I remember one time, like, you know, I did the Friday to Sunday thing. Oh my gosh! Like, you know, you have your last meal on Friday, and then you can't have anything until Sunday.
And that was hard.
Have you done that?
Oh, all the time. I've done water fasting all the time.
No.
I've done 7-day water fasting, which is, I know that one you don't drink water. I think that's kind of tough without water.
Hold on. كل صايم كات صنح مود حراي عربي سقلت last meal كات تبلع كأوس.
I think they call that makafel. They call it makafel or something. Makafel. There's a word for it in Orthodox.
أمهارني أخي تحوصل له.
makafel بتقولني أيوة.
Anyway,
somebody will tell us what it is. There's a name for it. I think from Friday, I think, and then you do the siklet, and then you do the Sunday you eat, I think, in the middle of the night.
Saturday, nothing. You cannot have water. You cannot have food. Nothing.
Yeah, that's tough.
I did that. And then Sunday morning, like, you know, so then they gave us the bread and wine at the church. And I was like, I mean, I almost like died. Seriously. It's like, it's hard.
That's
so
crazy.
when I think of that, and then when I think the people Abiy Ahmed is doing wrong in Tigray right now, that's what makes me so mad. Seriously, like I know, like sometimes, you know, people say like, "Hey, Mike, chill. You talk like gangster sometimes." Like, no, like it makes me so angry. Like seriously, it just like it is so unfair. Seriously, like our people have to go through, you know, like the pain and suffering of starvation, and this is like a man-made, you know, like starvation. Like I just like wanted just shove it on his face, like both Abiy Ahmed and Isaias. I just like want to like shove their face in the toilet when it's like full of feces and make them eat it.
Oh my God.
I know. No, seriously.
You are brutal.
No,
is, you know
what? Hey, they're brutal to my people. That's why I'm like, you know what? Like people say like, oh, you will never go to Ethiopia. Like, hell no, I don't want to go to Ethiopia. Screw Ethiopia. I don't care about Ethiopia. I just want my people to be free. I want my people to be left alone.
I'm supposed to go back to Ethiopia in 3 days.
Oh, no.
I have a ticket that I haven't even refunded. I don't even know what to tell Ethiopian Airlines.
Is it through Ethiopian Airlines?
Yes. So I'm supposed to fly in 2 days.
Did he buy it on a credit card?
The 25th, which is...
Did he buy it on a credit card?
No, in Addis, there's no such thing. You give them like this much money. So
you give them cash.
I give them cash, but I'm supposed to fly this week, right? So imagine me wanting to go to Addis for what? I went there to help people, which I did my part for about 1.5 years. I helped so many gorgeous women. I miss all my clients in Addis, by the way, because they're all great. But ever again, I will never go to Addis. I'm saying I could lose that money that I bought the ticket, hey, if they refund me, that's fine. If not, hey, it's fine. But I'm supposed to be in Ethiopia in 3 days in Addis because I have an apartment there that I was living in. But right now, I don't care. Don't tell me. Don't use that as a fear tactic. You'll never be in Addis ever again. Oh no, sweetie. I'm not going back ever.
That's
and
right.
I don't need to go back to Addis ever. And I'm saying it right here. You can repeat that on repeat all day. I'm not coming to Addis. I have our own airlines that's gonna fly us to Mekane, and then I go to whatever after that. So that's fine. That's right. I'm good. And plus, I'm in America. If I can, they're saying go fight. We'll fight. We're ready already.
We are fighting. We are fighting though. That's what's making them like.
They don't understand that. They think we're here comfortable. We're not comfortable. How can it be? You can be in a mansion. If you're stressed, a mansion is like a home. You know, people think, oh, you are comfortable in America. We're not comfortable in America. How can we? How can you have your brother got killed and you're over here comfortable? The bed, the most comfortable bed is not comfortable for you when you have a brother dying. So these people are so out of reality. They're so, their mind, I don't understand what kind of human beings they are, if I can call them that, for them to say, oh, if you really, why don't you go fight? Oh, we're already fighting, which you don't understand that. But even though, if they called us, if they said all the what's us in America, come, I'm the first one to go. I've been telling this to everybody. Oh my God, you guys, I want to go fight. I do. Where do I go? Do I have to go to Addis? Oh, don't say that. Next time you go to Addis, they're gonna. No, I'm not going to Addis. I'm an American citizen. I'm a Tegaru American. That I could go however American soldiers they can take me to Tigray and fight, and I'll show them. And don't forget, one Tegaru is 1,000 Tegaru. Okay, 1,000. So if I go there, it's like 1,000 soldiers. I'm a trainer. I could go fight everybody. You know, I'll find those. You know, those soldiers. I'll make them do some burpees.
So you know what happened actually?
Torture them with burpees.
in Shire, yep. Like a bunch of the soldiers who were like guarding the bank. One of them accidentally like discharged his gun, his AK-47, but it was pointed upwards. He accidentally discharged it, and then next thing you know, all of them actually dropped their guns and put their hands up. because they thought like TDF was there, so they were like, oh, that's the
jokers. I mean, these people just, you don't understand. We need some bloopers for them. I mean, we need bloopers. That's what we need to have, is that.
Seriously.
I just can't understand these people. So, yeah, sad. It's just a bit pathetic. I mean, that's what I call them, you know. And
oops. Yeah, something's happened with your Bluetooth. You're muted. You're muted. All right, she's muted. All right, guys. Well, she's on mute now. Oh, there you go. Oh,
I'm back.
There you go. You're back. Oh, I think it was Isaias or somebody got upset because we revealed the truth. All of a sudden, they got pissed.
That's good. We made somebody mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Amhara.
We're doing something right. We're doing something right.
That's right. So.
And well, it's good to know. Like we can't even say anything. Like we are just in our own. We're not bothering nobody. We're just here with friends and speaking, and it's just like therapy. We're just saying our mind. We're not politicians, obviously, or we would have talked about some other stuff. But we're not politicians.
They say Isaiah's trying to block you.
There's a lot of people that block me, and I'm just like, thank you so much, because I can't. I have a lot of followers. I'm only on the half of the A right now. I still have to go through. So many people.
By the way, you still have all your Ethiopian flag on your Facebook. You got to go through that stuff. What's up with that?
To what? To my pictures with the Ethiopian flag?
Put Tigray flag across it. Do you want me to help you find someone who can edit with Tigray flag?
I would love that, because some of the pictures I love so much, but then I really I need to go through them, and a lot of them. Obviously, I was Ethiopian, very proud Ethiopian with the flag and everything, but I do need to take it out. I mean, everything. I used to wear flag here. I mean, represented, because we go from our heart. Like when we love something, we go all hard. You know, Tegaru people, we did that. So I have a lot of Ethiopian flag, yes, because up to 4 months ago we were Ethiopian, right? So I do need help though. I really do. I need somebody to just put them on my Facebook and delete everything.
We'll find out. No, we're gonna put and all those like nice photos that you have. We'll just put Tigray flag over it. But for the rest of you who has Ethiopian flag, Ethiopian arts and whatnot, pack them up, hold on to them. When Tigray becomes independent, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with all that crap.
You are crazy. Yeah, good idea.
Seriously,
huh? You know, so
no, خلقاصلنا كل بحدا غزي بانجليزኛ خزارب لكم ይለ ግን ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ዝኾነ ነገር ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ዝኾነ ብርጭቆ ቡና መስተይ ኮፍያ ክዳውንቲ ገለታት ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ዘለዎ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ባንዴራ ዘለዎ ሓደ ግዜ ተኣኪብና በቃ ዓለም ሙሉ ሪኮርድ ጌርና ብሓደ ግዜ ክነቃጽሎ ኢና ካብኡ ተመሃሩ እዞም ነፍጣማ ተወዱ ሕርር ይበሉ ባና ተሕራይ ሽዑ ይረአዩና
Yeah, you know, funny story. I was in Las Vegas and Christmas time, and I was packing my stuff, and I found a lot of Ethiopian dresses that I had. You know, the Ethiopian flag, the full dress with the Ethiopian flags, and a lot of scarves with Ethiopian flags. I was giving my brother. I said, "Do you have Jamaican friends?" You know, so I gave him all brand new clothing, Habesha clothes with Ethiopian flag in it, to my brother to give it to his Jamaican friends. He has a lot of Rastafarian friends. So I gave it to him. I said, here you go. I don't need any of this stuff. Take it and everything I have. And
no. We're not going to give them
to Jamaican people.
Because if you give them to Jamaican people, other people, that means they're going to take care of them. You miss the point. That's not the point.
Understand. That's exactly what I did. But at Christmas time, though, that's exactly. I was just like, here you go. I don't need it.
Oh no,
I'm not going to pack this up. Take it to California with me.
All right. Well, this is one of the advices you don't take from Zodi at this point, guys.
No. What I'm saying, you didn't understand is that's what we're gonna do. But so far, what I had, I gave it away to like Rastafarians, is what I'm saying. But what you're saying makes completely sense.
Tell them you want it back.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's do that since I didn't talk to you.
We're gonna tell them bring it back. We're gonna tell them bring it back.
But you know what? I'm sure if I look through my luggages, I might find some. So I'll give that to you. So create some kind of fund, go fund me something where instead of donating money, donate your Ethiopian flag. That's what we need to do.
I'm sorry, but this person, I know I'm going to be very respectful. Maskaram, who's been following us like throughout the evening, says that Mike, Ethiopia is our family. We founded. Okay, blah blah. Okay, I get it. I mean, I understand, but you know, look. Ethiopia, as far as I'm concerned, could be washed off from the continent of Africa, as far as I'm concerned. So no, unfortunately, with all due respect, with all due respect, I say it in Tigrinya. I'm going to say it again. Ethiopia, banderatat, bidem bibeka, nai kelvishinti mishanallu, bahawi. خنقاصلينا ሓደ ግዜ ሒዚ ግን ስራሕና አይኮነን ንሱ ግዜ ያለው ወይ ነው ግን አይነ ተረዲን እዩ ናትና ተጋሩ ስዋት ግን ኮ ባንዴራ ኢትዮጵያ ኮይኖም ኢትዮጵያ ተዋጊዮም ክንደይ ዓመታት ተቆቢሮም ልዮም ይርደን እዩ ግን ንስኑ ዋዕሉ ናይ ተጋሩ መቃብር ብሙሉ ናይ ትግራይ ባንዴራ ኢና ክንተክለሉ So hold on to it.
You know how for someone that loved it so much, you want to, you know what it represented to me, like the Ethiopian flag. I know our ancestors died for it. I understand that makes so much sense. But I'm talking about right now, when I see it and those soldiers are holding the Ethiopian flag to rape my people, to kill my people, like they're just animals. And those people in their thing is the Ethiopian flag. How can I go and respect it and say, oh, you know, it's just not going to happen. So those people that still respect it, how can it? Maybe your family didn't die. You know, you are, our ancestors died for it, but now people are dying because of it. It's killing them now. It's the completely opposite now. So I can't respect that flag anymore.
So that flag represents to me as a KKK, the Nazi German.
Period.
I mean, simple as
that.
It
is. So you're saying to like the Jews to go and hold that flag, right? At least Hitler, from what I read, did not kill his own people, did not bring the enemy and say, hey, let's be together and kill our own little state, you know? Hitler didn't do that. So the Jews, you're forcing them to be like, how dare you disrespect our flag, to the Hitler flag, Nazi flag, equivalent to that. You cannot tell me otherwise. If you tell me otherwise, you have not been impacted by this war. That's why. So get yourself out of the gutter and get yourself put yourself in our shoes. Put yourself in being human. If you have family dying, come on. Like, to me, common sense is just not so common in Ethiopia.
Mascaram is struggling to understand what we're saying, so we might have to explain it in Amharic or Tigrinya. Because, first of all, we did not say the Nazi flag belongs to Jewish. We give you an example. Okay? So we give you an example. The Ethiopian flag to us today represents what the Nazi German flag looked like when the Germans kill 5 to 6 million Jews in the 19th century. Okay, that's fact. I appreciate that your father was a fighter, TPLF fighter, and died for. You know what? My family, Zodi's family, millions and millions of Tegaru family fought and died for Tigray. My brother, who actually is the one got me out of the country as a child to Sudan, fought for 16 years. In the last year of taking over Addis Ababa, he died. He never saw the finish line of TPLF winning and bringing democracy to Ethiopia. And you know what? And many others who died, like I was telling Yodit earlier. So this is like my brothers. That's what I have memory of my brother. And a little picture in black and white of my brother. So I understand. But the Ethiopian flag was our flag. We were Ethiopians until November 4th, 2020. Since then, Ethiopia does not represent us. We are not part of Ethiopia. We will not respect or hold Ethiopian flag. That's just the bottom line of what I'm saying. So I hope that makes sense. If not, let me know if you want Zodi to explain Amharic or if you want me to explain in Tigrinya. Anyway, too much of that. I like what Sion say. Save those flags. Anything related to Ethiopia, save it into Independent Day. Then, man, we'll do our dancing. Maybe we'll bring everything. No, we'll do it in the diaspora because we're Americans. So as Americans, we'll take care of it here. We might have to all just like do it in our backyard, so we're not charged with arson, whatever, for burning.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't think it's just Turkey, you know. For me, it's just Turkey right now. Why would I, oh my God, I'm not like it's not like mescal, like, oh my God, how dare you, that's mescal. No, man, this is just a flag. Our people, we respected it long enough until it starts to kill us. It's like you raise a dog, right? It was your friend, your best friend, you loved it, you cared for it. All of a sudden, it became vicious and trying to eat you up. Do you keep it because it's about to eat you?
Right.
Do you keep that dog? No, now you put it to sleep because that dog now is going to kill you, eat you up. I mean, it's going to kill you. So that's exactly what the flag represents to me. It's like my beloved dog turned on me. Now I got to put it to sleep. I got to kill it, so that's what we're doing. It's a dog. So some people, yeah, we loved it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. That marriage didn't work out.
I don't think I would put that flag next to a dog either. I would put it beneath the dog to shit on it.
It's common sense to me. I mean, and I understand your frustration. Like I completely, but sometimes we have to let people know that how our train of thought is, how we see things. They think we're just so emotional people that are like, oh, these people just, they're liars. They don't, emotional, Simetawi. We're not Simetawi. This is, I'm telling you right now, I explain it to you in the way you can understand that if you have a beloved dog try to kill you, would you still hug it and say, oh, but I love that dog. I know it killed my son and my daughter. Now I'm going to keep it. No, you're going to call the hound, the dog hound, and just kill it, right?
Yep.
You're not going to go sacrifice your family, get it impounded. You sacrifice your kid because you love the dog. So I'm comparing it to a vicious dog, a pit bull.
I don't know. I don't know if Maskaram is like partly brainwashed by the Amhara, because what kind of Tigrawai or Tigrawati is really like trying to say, oh, my family died for that flag, and that we're twisting the history. Like, are you kidding me? Do you realize like our sisters, our mothers, our children are being like raped in Tigray right now? And you want to talk about like, someone who died for it? Yeah, we know that. We were all
right now, you are emotional. This emotional thing I do not understand. So people that keep enjoying and loving saying the word emotional is those people that say that. I'm going to put it this way. If your mom got killed in front of you in the house, literally in your own house, fell on your feet, got killed, are you going to say, wait a minute, I'm not going to be emotional? I'm not. Are you going to say that, or are you going to be emotional? That is equivalent to that. Like, how can you tell me I'm emotional when, we're not just talking this on social media just for fun. These are our family dying. How can we not be emotional? It's actually, if we're not emotional is what you have to worry about. Like, oh, how come you're not emotional is what you would have said. But when we're emotional, it's not even enough. Our emotion is not enough. We're showing you, we're going to show you more. Oh, you're just being emotional. I guess you haven't understand what we're going through. You have family member dying and you're not going to cry? We cry from people that we know died from TV. Oh, that actor died. Ooh, Look at what's happening. One human being died in Addis. 1 million people came out for his funeral. Every church, Orthodox church, didn't pray for us, but they prayed so much for this one guy. Really? Are they not being emotional? How come you don't say that? Oh, that's not crazy, but this is crazy because our entire identity is being erased.
Right.
Emotional is not enough. Actually, we need to get there and start killing you guys. That's what we feel like doing. This is what emotional is like. We feel like we need to repeat this. We're not going to stand for people just killing us and say, oh, don't be emotional. Come on. Have some, and if any Tigrawati person, if that person is Tigrawati, like you said, man, that's even, it hurts. I mean, if your own Tigrawati person saying that, how dare she?
I think what I understand her frustration. What she's saying is that her father died serving Ethiopia for that flag. I think where she's missing the point is that millions of Tegaru serve as Ethiopians, and there's like 25,000 Tegaru right now who's been serving as part of the Ethiopian Defense Forces. But right when Abiy Ahmed declared war on Tigray, he removed them from power. He removed them from every military they serve. He betrayed them as Ethiopians. So are you telling me that, one person that you're referring to is superior than the rest of the Tegaru who bled and died for that flag, and that same flag is actually disrespecting them today? I mean, I'm just like, just think about it. Seriously. I mean, it's just, this is not personal attack, by the way. This is not by all means to take on one person. I'm saying, like, my house was full of flag. By the way, like, I have the tables. I mean, like, I pack everything up, but I had like the table, like standing like Ethiopian flag, like in my living room and like my room, and I had like huge flag, with the star and without the star, like with the lion, like, which is like representing like the Amhara, the Rastafarian and the regular like EPRDF. I mean, I was all like very open-minded, had all these different flags to respect, all Ethiopians, including the Amhara. I didn't have an issue with them until they start killing my people. So I think wherever you're misunderstanding here, I'm still not sold by your point that I will not associate myself with anything related to Ethiopia, period. And that includes the flag. That includes the shirt. Like all my clothes, actually, I spend a lot of money on Ethiopian goods. Like I have a lot of Ethiopian stuff that I just packed all of it. I have it sitting in my garage, and there will be a day when Tigray becomes independent, all that stuff. Actually, I made a video, by the way. I have showed it recently on Cyber that I put out most of my gear on the driveway, and then I put my shoes on top of all that stuff. And I made a video of that, and I shared it actually here on Cyber Power of Tigray.
Yep.
So anyway.
And right now we're talking about our people. I mean, I don't want anything right now. We need to focus on our flag, our people, and that's it. I think we give them enough attention all these thousands of years. That's it. Now we're packing. We're packing our history with us, our beautiful people with us. We are done. So that flag doesn't represent us anyway. So there's no sense in talking about that flag right now. That's a different topic and a different ESA page. So right now we are talking about our flag, how much we love it. And I have the prerogative to tell you that I love it. You can't tell me otherwise. I love it. I love my country. That's it. You cannot kill my people and expect me to be nice. I don't care if I'm the positive Zodi that oh, she's so sweet, she's so this. No, you know what? Enough is enough, just like everybody. And this is not just a slogan. We really feel it. We are just tired of it. And it's me. I love my country. We love our country. We are done. Like, that's it. Leave us alone. It's like an ex-boyfriend that just loves you so much doesn't want to let you go. It's like, oh my God, insult you and say everything to you. No, I'm done. It's like ex-husband, ex-wife doesn't want to let you go. Like, we are okay to let you go. Why can't you be the same?
Yep.
But we're not asking you to give us anything. We don't want the mirror on the wall. We don't want the TV. We don't want nothing. We are taking our history and we are good. We have our beautiful, gorgeous Adwa history. That's ours. We have Aksum history. That's ours. We have our beautiful Ashenda. That's ours. 1,010,000 more things. That's ours. But you do you. We do us. We separated. That's it. Let it be. Stop killing us. Get out of our country. We're good to go. Let's continue. So I can start training my people, my Tegaru people. I need to work out and talk about happy things, But right now, my people are dying, and my people in our diasporas all over the world, I need to help them how to cope with this. And our attention has been just taken away instead of focusing on each other right now. We need to be stronger and talk about what counts. We need to stand strong and just say about like health, fitness, take care of ourselves, take care of our family. That's what we need to focus, because we're about to win the war. We're about to win the world. Let's get ready for it. Let's be strong,
So for anyone who's confused, this is on my Facebook page. This is the background on my Facebook, okay? This is the flag that you should be talking about having in your home, in your car, in your bed, in everything in life, okay? This is the flag I should be hearing about. So I couldn't help it but to say it. So if you're talking anything outside this flag,
that's it. And I cannot allow anybody to call themselves Tigrawati when they don't stand for it. There's a lot of people that
somebody's killing me.
What?
That is
That's right. I'm probably because you said you were hungry. That's why, right? You said you're hungry. But for real.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Because people there's people that are that the new word in the last 3 months I learned is banda, right? I've never heard of it before. So bandas are getting in our way right now. You don't understand. I just feel like what hurts me the most is just
you know what banda,
even me.
you know what banda is,
like
right?
Politics all of a sudden.
But you know what banda is, though, right?
A traitor? I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So Abiy Ahmed is Banda.
Okay.
Like
so what does that mean?
Banda is like someone who like basically like betrays his people, his country.
Okay.
Which is exactly what Abiy Ahmed did.
And you can't sugarcoat it. You cannot put like a lipstick on it and call it pig, like, you know, or call it a pretty whatever. Like, you being a Tigray person and not in love with the flag that represents you, and instead you're gonna turn on it and say, hey, but Ethiopia, we know about Ethiopia. We already told you, like, you know, we loved it before. We every time I go, my passport says I'm Ethiopian, obviously.
Oh, damn.
I know. Well, doesn't yours, right? So we're gonna change it, though. I think we're gonna change it. I believe, because I'm born.
Mine is expired because you know how you have to renew it every 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm sending my passport to renew it, and so I asked on the form if I can put Tigray instead of Ethiopia. Well, they say that until Tigray becomes a country, you can't list Tigray as a country.
So just wait. You're not going back to Ethiopia anytime soon anyway. So it's Tigray. So wait a little bit.
No, I need to go to Sudan. So I need my passport.
Because I was thinking about that. I needed to change it because we were born in Tigray, right? So I was born in Shira, Tigray, right? So I think we should be able to change it in the passport. So I don't hear anymore. But you know, your passport says Ethiopia. Of course. I mean, just 3 months ago, you know, we're not Ethiopian anymore. So yes, we used to be Ethiopia, and you can't tell me right now we've been killed. Like you said, we're only 5% of Ethiopia. Well, you're about to finish us off. How can we be with you? So we're not lying. Anybody, if any Amhara people or Tegaru that are bandas that are watching us right now, we are being killed. They've been pushed over the cliff. How can we say like, oh, let me back to Ethiopia? No, we have beautiful history, beautiful country of our own that we are fine. We're okay. You pushed us, you killed us. So now what you're mad about is because I said I'm not Ethiopian. Now you're completely hysterical because I'm saying I'm not Ethiopian all of a sudden. You should be hysterical because your people are dying in Tigray. But no, that's not what gets you mad. What gets you mad is me saying I'm not Ethiopian. Now you're furious. Oh, now you're being emotional. Really? The women being raped, they make it emotional, but me being not Ethiopian is making me emotional. You need help. You literally need help. Yes.
And Maskaram needs a little bit of help. You know, she needs to understand what healthy divorce means, because Tigray is unofficially divorced from Tigray in very unhealthy manner. So I assume that you're a female, but I got nothing but love for you, my sister. I understand the pain that you're trying to share with us. I'm reading your comments on here. I'm not trying to diss on you, but you need to also understand our pain, our Tegaru pain. So if you're going to continue to tell us that you have history behind it, your family, I don't know if you are talking a different Tigray, but if you're talking the same Tigray that we all belong to, we know the history behind it. We know our people had blood and fought for and died for it. We understand it. Yours is no exception. It's no different. It's all Tigray. They Jagana Tegaru hoinam Tigray sarihom. نحنا قلنا حيدك أم لا قلنا باندير خنا خبر أم حارة خنا خبر نفط أم دوب نحنا زي ترجم زي وليو كخو زي ولو أم حارن وعلم كخو زي ول باندير أو كيف زوج زادو تخو ناي تجارو موس لزلتا عين حوصالي لهم كيف باندير ناي وعلم حزم زوج زادو دم قول لكو ينو أتكيد كان محمد يغيريو أنا سوري مسكرم زي personal ناي خيط وصدي هذا حفتي
No. You know what? We should be done with that person by now. So we shouldn't even entertain that person. So we should focus on the good things, the positive things that are happening to Tigray right now. Because if anybody is being negative towards us, I think enough is enough means enough is enough. We don't want to hear it from our own people too. I mean, it's just, I don't want to even hear another person fighting for the flag that's killing me. We shouldn't even entertain that person right now, male or female.
That's okay. She was referencing some people that I personally know like closely, and so it's become a little bit emotional. I understand, so I just wanted to merge it. But anyway,
thank you. So let's not give them attention.
Yep.
Be
so
positive.
For those of you who's going to be in DC, who is wondering where you can get the flag, I will bring a bunch of them. I will see you in DC. send me a message on Messenger on Facebook. Go to Facebook, Mike Casahun. Then send me a private message. If it's something telling me that you are going to kill me, then I'm going to say, ha, 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 and then delete and then block. If you really want to reach out and you want to meet up, I will be in DC. I will be in New York. I will have a bunch of flags. So I got you covered. Don't worry.
Oh, I need flag, yes, because I'm on vacation right now in Vegas. I mean, in DC. So I haven't brought anything, and then I'm expecting to give me a couple of flags.
You got it.
Because my car would have it all over. I mean, I'm excited. DC, New York. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So anybody that's coming, say hi to me too. I mean, I just want to meet everybody. I want to just hug everybody.
And somebody needs some hats. Okay, you all check. We'll see you guys.
Oh, I want a red hat. Do you have red hat?
Oh, no red hat.
Or yellow? Yet. How about yellow hat? Something.
Let me talk to someone right now.
I need a yellow hat.
This represents Yakatit. See the star? See Yakatit? That is just.
Yep. Oh, okay. Are those females also or men?
Because
I think the one I have on right now is man. It's kind of big for me, but yeah.
Unisex. I don't have those on hand right now yet. I just got a few. Just like I like to wear them myself. That's a mask. Beautiful mask.
Oh, that's a mask. Beautiful. Yes. Okay.
Right. See, that's my mask.
Oh my God! Save me
right?
one.
So when I travel, that's what I do. Like people would be at the airport, like looking at me, it's like, "What's Tigray?" Like, no, it's not Tigray. It's Tigray. They're like, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah,
that's where the people. That's where the genius people come from. And then the Amhara hate us so much that they're trying to like eliminate us. Okay, and then all of a sudden, this person had one question. They get to hear from me for like 10, 15 minutes to educate them about Tigray. I mean, seriously, literally. So,
yeah.
So when you guys travel through airports, anywhere else, wear your Tigray shirt, wear your Tigray hat. Okay, Tigray hat.
Yeah.
There you go. You see it?
I'm getting an entire outfit made. I mean, it's just, and make sure, by the way, have you talked? You told me don't buy anything from Amazon. So you should let some of your things
know. Amhara selling our stuff there to make profit off of our blood.
So don't buy anything on Amazon. For those of you, don't buy anything on Amazon. I know it's faster, it's easier, but you'd be amazed. There's so many people that are actually, they can print it for us for so cheap. So ask people around in your city. They will make the T-shirts for you. And like in DC, there's this person that's making us so many of them for almost for free. It's so cheap, $10, $15. You can get them made. So,
the other thing is like we are boycotting Amazon right now because they're selling Abiy Ahmed's book.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's very important. And then you also don't want to, benefit the Amhara. So if you buy it from another Tigray, so like I'm not a producer, for example, but I got, I've got someone that I know who sent me 200 flags because I was like, man, all these travels that I've been doing, like I'm, it's funny. People think like when I do this show, they think I'm getting paid, by the way, seriously. So I've been telling people like, look, man, I'm self-funded. I take care of all my bills myself. So like those flags actually, like when this guy sent them to me, like he sold them to me like in bulk. So I was like, when I was in LA, I was telling people, you know what? Another guy had the flag. He was selling like 35. I was like, you know what? Just give me like whatever you feel reasonable, because like just consider it as a donation, and then it will help me to pay some of my travel expenses, this and that. They're like, okay. So LA people were like really like super nice. I mean, I can't wait to go back to LA.
Yeah, I mean, we have to support the people that are helping us make them. I mean, the person that's doing for me in DC is not profiting from any of it at all. I mean, there's some T-shirt companies, they will charge you for the setup fee, the this, that, the colors and stuff. And there's people, they believe in the cause and they just make it. So don't buy from Amazon. I made that mistake once already. So don't buy from Amazon. It's the wrong people selling it, trying to benefit from our misery. So don't buy from Amazon. Just buy it from your local stores. Ask people. If you live in DC, ask us. I'll tell you where to go the one I go. If you live in Oregon, ask Mike. So that kind of stuff. So California,
no,
same thing.
By the way, I mail them to people, so that's why I say message me, private message me. I'm not going to put my information on here for you, but if you guys reach out to me, I've got people, you know. In fact, I've got a few people actually in the UK asking me to, you know, to see if I can mail them. I see Elsa in Canada asking how. Elsa, message me on Messenger and I'll communicate with you. I'll provide you my number. We can talk, and then it's pretty easy. I mean, so if you guys
there's
are
plenty
really
of people that are, especially somebody's asking about Colorado too. So there's a lot of, especially Colorado. Oh my God, there should be plenty.
I got my connection in Colorado now. I'm gonna give them to my boy. Actually, he's one of my friend. Actually, so there's a large group in Colorado that's coming to DC. So those of you in Colorado, I have some of my Colorado buddies that I'm going to send them a handful of the flags that they're going to be bringing back to Colorado, because there's a protest coming out in Colorado next week. No, the week after. So that would be the week of the 20. I don't know. I don't have a calendar, so.
So, and then let me, for those of you that don't have flag or don't have the money to buy or access to it, be creative. Like what I did is I would wear a yellow t-shirt. You can get it from any store, Ross, you know, get yellow t-shirt with, you know, red bottom, and then that would be our flag right there. Or just be creative with the colors so we can really blend in, all of us just be uniformed. So you can just wear the colors. That in itself is good enough. I mean, you don't have to necessarily have the flag and you feel out of place. So wear something that represents the colors. I mean, I would wear like jeans with a yellow shirt or something, yellow t-shirt, and then just wear a red jacket over it, and that would look good. Actually, be creative with the colors. We have gorgeous, happy colors. I mean, why not wear them? I love yellow, so I would wear yellow with jeans or something. So you can be creative on that too if you don't have access to the flag, and it's not that you have to have it.
You got the access right here. I'm the access to the flag.
That too.
Nationwide.
So any of you that are not going to the protest and they don't have access to it, until you get one, you can just still participate by just being creative with the fashion.
Man, you know how many times I've been stuck, like I missed my flight in Colorado, like twice already in the last month. I had to spend a night in Denver. So Colorado people, it's easy for me to get you flags.
Yeah, exactly. But
all
we
right,
get some.
So we're gonna have to do it one more time soon, but in the meantime, I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I want to thank you, Zodi, for you coming on, going unfiltered. Unfortunately, for those of you who feel a little bit offended because we say things that you may not like, I apologize to you. Love you the same way I love all my Tegaru. For those of you who are Amhara, we are cleansing you, hopefully, with education. So hopefully you have processed what we've said tonight, that you take our good deeds to your Naftam Amhara, teach them how to behave, teach them how to cleanse themselves, that genocide is real, that what's happening in Tigray should shock you when you get out and protest saying there's no genocide in Tigray, there's no rape in Tigray. You should be getting on their faces and telling them, what planet are you living at?
Yeah, fine. I don't know. I know Mars is opening up. Maybe they're from Mars.
I mean, anyway, Zori, I know ብዙሕ ሰብ ተስፋ ይገብር እዩ ብስፖርት ብዙሕ ነገር ኣውጊዕና ኢና ህይወትና ከመይ ገርና ክንከናኸኖ ከም ዘለና ዓርሲ ብዓርስና ከመይ ገርና ክንቀራረብ ከም ዘለና አይ ቲንክ እዚ ናይ ለብ ዘበን ሕማቅ መፅኡ ዝኒሄው ዓዲ ተጋሩ ንኩልና ብሓደ ከምዚ ዝሓቋቁፈና ዘሎ ትግራይ ከመይ ገርና ብፅቡቅ ከም እነኽብራ ብፅቡቅ ከም ንተሓባበር ብፅቡቅ ንሃገርና ከም ንሰርሕ ተስፋ ይገብር ኩሉ ትግራዋይ መስከረም ሓፍተይ ሕማም ከተረዲእኒ እዩ ብዙሕ ፅሒፍ ክርአኪ እየ ዝሓፍተይ ንስኸም ንፈተወክ ኢና ከም ኩሉ ቤተሰብና ከም ኩሉ ኣሕዋትና ተጋሩ ኩልና ቤተሰብ ኢና ኣዶና ትግራይ እያ ደቂ ተጋሩ ደቂ ጀጋኑ ኢና ኣቦኺ ንትግራይ ተዋጊኡ ዝሞተ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ባንዴራ ገይሩ ስለተቐበረ እዚኣ ባንዴራ ክንሰርዛ የብልና ናልክ ዘጓዕኽና ሓፍትና የቀኒየልና ንሕና ግን ድሕሪ ሒዚ ባንዴራ ኢልና ንፅውዓ እዚኣ እያ ሓንቲ ባንዴራ ኮኸብ ዘለታ እያታ ባንዴራና ስለዚዩ كلكم أحوات أبزيو تساتفكم زمسيكم زحادركم بخالي بطهات رحق عالم زلكم دقنا زرفركم نقهو زخونا وعدكم يغنيلنا خبرتي هابلنا أب واشنطن دي سي 25 حاموس نراخب كاودما نيويورك 26 قدميو جين أنن زودين وسينا كمن دقنا مورال مهاب حتى مملاس كن وسينا unfiltered إنا دما فلتر ني شاي مسته يتقامل لمبر أوزي وسئ مبتنا أيو إذا دراش زيو ناتنا أيو ناي تجارو إحنا زحالفة سخفتا زحالفة نا نمحارو خينا خوري نمحارو خينا تسخفنا بهوتنا ولدنا أب حقوتاتنا سحلفوا وسقاي يا أخلنا نحنا قند حرحيزي نمانم نحق دفاويا نفرحن نمحارو أي نفرحن مانم زمسأنا أنا أيام بركخن تجارو إنا ملحاسنا قطنا أب تلفزيون وسينا خونه بميديا خونه بخاري خونه فكر أيقونن نحنا مننتنا تجارو دحرحيزي بحيل زمسأ بحيلنا نملسه مكبتار يلا أين خبر نهاتنا نهزنا سقاي زمس نحواتنا دقا نسيو زدفر نهاجرنا خطف زمكور قفعينيا صاقيو أنا هزبنا زرقص حدا جزي خرج صلنا تلو 10 جزي خرج صلنا إسرائيلاويان دقام تونا طومن هلو أب عرب قوني بقول سمنا بحايلنا نمبر بتخابرنا أي نبرنا واليوم زمهروا إرتراويان أنتم لبامات إرتراويان حيزم تخونه تبقسو نعو تسؤو تقالسو تغارو نهاتكم صرعتي كنا تغارو قون خوينا بحاده ننفتام إساس أفورقي قصو كاب خاريات زبقاس ملك زحازي سواح نوكو ناب بحر خمي قرنا خنطلقو همزلنا إلكم بروغرام تحوزر لكم سنة حق دفاويان إرتراويان نفتاما زخونكم إرتراويان 10% خالي قنزو تخفر لكم إرتراويان سواح نوكو ترقصيهم نسخاتكم ما دكامات رئيساتاتكم كوركوريهم كوركور سكاب نيستي زترر تخاتاتالي كل جزء نسخاتهم كما يكون سلازي باهاتكم ما نفرحن نحنا ناي إثيوبيا هزبي ناي إرترا هزبي ناي سوماليا هزبي ناي أمرت درون مزيانة تግራይ كتورر كتطفئ 500,000 وتادر مصينا تግራይ 300 وتادر لعلي حامخشت خوينو تريفو تግራይ كونوريلات جنرالات ناي إرترا 30 عام تقاليسهم نيرترا ناصا زوصو أب حدا جزي أب تግራይ مصيم تدمسيسهم حامخشت خوينم تريفهم يم إرترا جن بحسد كورونا فيروس حيزوهم كورونا فيروس ناي TDF كورونا فيروس نحنا ما كورونا كاب كورونا فيروس بأسنا جاغانو حواتي يوم زلونا تግራይ حيز غا سرحو زلو عدم حرقت يوم يدخوهم يوم زلون توم حاريس تمناتنا تم جاغانو سرحو زلو اورومون حيزي تبغيسهم يوم زلو مسانا سلازيو انا رانت يبلوكم رانت قبرت لكم بانجليزي اخلني لي زي ناوركو زودي نواخ مدرخ عصويه بعلخي موسيقى خدر في يد حريخي دحان حضور التخاوز تعرف حوات يغني لنا.
Okay, so I just want to summarize everything what we did. I want everybody to first of all thank you for joining us, and we talked about politics a little bit, Adana, and then the health issues. So I came here for that part. So I gave you guys meal plan, I gave you guys a workout plan, what to do 5 minutes per day. I want to repeat that again. It's only 5 exercises. You would just do jumping jacks, high knees, burpees, push-ups, and plank holds. So if you do that every single day, 30 seconds each, repeat them, get strong, make sure you eat, make sure you walk, make sure you get oxygen, vitamin D every day so we can minimize our depression, what we're going through. So just, you can do it. And if you have any other questions, please let me know about whatever fitness health questions you guys might have. So, and we're doing good. It's just a matter of time. We're in the finishing touches, I believe. That's what I feel like. We're almost done.
كديتا هذه أما سلازيو زين نابلنا موسيقى نشتاي كسمعكم إياه otherwise دحان حضور حوات يغني لنا.
Bye.
Well, that was not on the agenda, but my system decided to just quit on me all of a sudden. My apologies.
Oh, that's what happened.
That's what happened. But hey, you get the point. That was a recent clip. In any case, I think we've been on for a long time, so I want to say to all of you, thank you so much for joining us. Love you guys. Have a good night.